let's begin. This is Paradise Lost. It's made by a Polish studio, Polyamorous Studio, and it's a really interesting game. It's brand new, just launched today. It's out pretty much on everything. Looks very special. Basically, where it takes place in a post-apocalyptic alternate future where basically the Nazis have won World War II, and it's now 1980s, and we play as a small boy, 12 years old, and he's just looking for anyone, looking for his family, looking for life, signs of life. It's pretty cool. First person. It's a really kind of, I think it's like psychological as well. There's a lot of creepy stuff going on. I'm excited. I was given a code to review this, so thank you so much for that. Just a little disclaimer. Let everybody know how things are going down. Oh, I like this. Okay, crosshairs, dynamic FOV, gamepad scheme, master volume, ambient music. Alright, cool. Maybe just turn up the dialogue options a little bit. Everything else I'll leave exactly where it is. We'll just go from there. Hell yes. It's always best. Always exciting starting a new game. I love it. Alright. Yes, let's go. Paradise Lost. I don't think it has any connection to, you know, the well-known poem of Paradise Lost. I'm not sure. Maybe. We're going to find out, right? We're going to find out. Here we go. This is cool. See? So you got this alternate future. So a lot of technology has advanced while still being kind of old. Authorized. Warning. Unauthorized individuals detected. Are we in like a nuclear missile silo or something? Biometric data. Wow. Emergency lockdown. What the hell? Annual override. Oh my god. I didn't turn subtitles on. Whoopsie. We'll get to that in a minute. Here we go. This is like a nuclear winter. Very much how things would go. They reckon even one big nuclear explosion would be enough to set off the whole world into a nuclear winter. We'd be buried in ash. Jeez, the quality, wow. It's unusual that we get to play as, you know, a 12-year-old kid. Like, it's going to be a very different experience. John Milton. Okay, so maybe it is. Maybe there is some connection. John Milton is the one who wrote the poems on Paradise Lost. Right? If I remember correctly, I'm sorry. Aww. The post-apocalyptic genre, it's one of those things that, you know, you do see a lot of, but it's always nice to see a different take on it, you know. One of my favorite movies and books, obviously, is The Road. Cormac McCarthy's The Road is something else. That'd be the closest thing I can think of when I think of a child in post-apocalyptic, you know, setting. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. That's what I'm thinking. Denial. Ooh. Each chapter, huh? I wonder what that means. Is it meant to be like sign of grief? He's going through denial. We shall see. Alright, I'll switch the subtitles on. I usually grab them. Sometimes they're hiding on you, which is funny. They'll be in like language or somewhere else, you know, extra something. They're hiding on me. Yeah, this one just came out today. All right, movement camera, very nice. Let's just. Oh, I love these settings already. Let's get straight to the subtitles. I probably missed them there. Dialogue options. Yeah, I don't see them there. Okay, that's all right. That's all good. That's all good. Oh my god, it's already so dark. Wow. Jesus. Oh, thank God for that. I was about to say, I'm not walking into the darkness. Come on, little guy. Get that lighter going. Oh, thank God. Jeez. Ah, they're on by default. Thank you. Thank you, game developers.
See? And now Mommy's going to make it all warm and cozy, and you tidy up your toys, dobrze?
Dobrze.
It'll be warm in no time. Nobody likes when it's cold, right?
There's that teddy.
Maybe when you're big and strong, the winter will go away. What do you think? Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're just trying to survive.
There's no way of knowing. We just have to take it day by day. Did I tell you how brave you are? Well, even if I did, I don't say it enough. You think I'm boring, hmm? But that's what being a mom is all about. Being boring. Time to sleep, little one. No matter how dark the night, the new day sun will rise. Pamiętaj.
Wonder what happened to his dad. And his mom too. Oh, Jesus! I can imagine how like scary it must be. Anyways, whatever our first noise was loud as hell, but now I can't hear the volume of the dialogue. Is it all down? Let's just put it there and see where we go from there. It's important for the dialogue for me. Alright, here we go. Saving. Into this dark bunker we go. It's just his breath. Okay. Jesus! Maybe I shouldn't have put the dialogue options up. Whoopsie! So let's see. What can we do so far? That little peace symbol. Hello? Oh, great. Great. There we go. Interact and exit. Alright. Got a passport. Probably people signing in. 1960. Oh, here we go. I'm afraid morale has continued to decline. Some of the men are getting restless. I suspect some of them have realized that their Aubergillon knows a little as they do. Alright. So it's clear that they're like signing people in. Maybe this was a like a bunker, a bomb shelter, but they were going to keep a lot of people down here, you know. Mission is top secret. We're possibly the best equipped unit in the entire German army. We're sat on a variable amount of rifles, mortars, grenades, missiles, Geiger counters. Wow. This was 1960 though. Okay. Yet no sign of incoming transmissions. When will we take the fight to the enemy? So this was a German army ready to fight. But no orders, nobody listening. The world maybe had already gone dead. Alright, see what kind of goodies we got here. Glad they have like a normal text thing. Nice. Surveillance report, huh? Okay. As dispatched to level 00 at 0942 hours, patrol hatch 061B. Northernmost entrance of the shelter. Upon arrival at the shelter door, observed as usual that nothing had changed. The door is sealed and I again encountered 0 trespassers. That concludes my daily report. Okay, that nobody bothers to read. Oh. Oh. Whoa! It's completely frozen over. Okay, so this was their way of, if any trespassers came through, they would just light up that stairway and hallway we just came through. Damn. Yeah, there's going to be, unfortunately, a lot of German and German Nazi symbolism. It was just in this story they had won. Nice. Oh my god, I can't get over how dark it is. Wow. Creepy. I like even the sound, even the wind will play tricks on you. But I mean, they've done a nice job. I mean, this is about as much light as you'll get from a lighter. You know? Some games make it sound like it's a goddamn blowtorch, you know? It's not it. But how long is he gonna get out of a lighter? Jesus. Not that long. I'm guessing when it goes black and white, we get a memory. Yeah, okay, cool.
What was that?
Aww. Oh, there's his mother and father.
What happened? Is everything alright?
Oh, look, select. Cool. It fell.
It's the rotor, Mom. It fell.
Is it broken?
Oh, that's another thing I also read about this game. Your choices actually do affect things, which is really cool.
Don't worry. We should have a spare one somewhere.
So let's make him honest.
Who's this?
It's no one.
Oh, maybe he doesn't know his
You
dad.
understand? It's no one.
Oh. I'd say you could probably turn up the gamma if you felt it was a little too dark. Whoa. What? I swear I saw a shadow over there. I can't use this yet. I gotta turn the power on. Okay, cool. I gotcha. Very, very empty. A lot of things frozen over down here as well. Alright. Cool. Oh, will the fuse last? Oh. We got some light. We got some light. We gotta turn this alarm off though before it attracts attention. There's gotta be a reason. Yeah, well, let's shut it off. I can't read German. We're just gonna have to go for it. Hey! There you go. Cool, I like this. Seems like technology moved forward enough. I'm playing this on OG Xbox, so yeah. If you notice any kind of stutters or anything, I'd fully expect that's the reason. She's old. I will eventually get a Series X though. He's not gonna jump down on it, is he? Jesus. And we've got an underground railroad. Cool. How very Metro. I love it. So clearly they were transporting people underground. Nice, nice, nice. Not just your average bunker. Maybe getting them from bunker to bunker. Alright, should this lower a stairs or a lift or something? Yep. Alright, cool. We may be riding on this train. We'll see. Right now it looks like he's just looking for signs of life. We have yet to find any. Poor little kid. You imagine what you did when you were 12 years old. You're playing with your Power Rangers, you know? Your Pokemon cards and maybe having a crush on a girl or something. Alright. Oh, we do have a little walk fast button. Oh, 4. Okay. So we're looking for bunker number 4. Hello, how's it going, Fire Lily? Hello. Oh, you tried the command first. No, I think it nearly works better just as yeet, because some people actually just press yeet by accident. Don't realize that you're going to be greeted with that beautiful thing. How is Genshin Impact going? You've been hard on the grind. How's it going? I just saw that they've made like $1 billion on mobile already. It's crazy. I hope you're having a lovely day. This is a brand new game. This is called Paradise Lost. We're playing as a 12-year-old boy in a post-apocalyptic alternate future where the Nazis have won and caused a massive nuclear winter around the world. Pretty cute. Poor little guy is just looking for anybody. I think he's trying to look for his father, to tell you the truth. Something may have happened to his mom. Keyboard be broken? No, don't you worry, don't you worry. Never. I hope you're having the best day. This is pretty cool. I like stories that deal with this. And, you know, it already seems to have a small mention. Like, with that, a name like that, you know, Paradise Lost being a very famous poems from John Milton. But those poems were about, like, I think it was like civil unrest in England, I believe it was. It was like Victorian times or something like that. Sorry, I'm not too knowledge on it. I'm sorry. So, you know, it was a funny one. But maybe we may have little nods to it. I already saw the cover of the book on it. Spent an hour trying to raise up my world rank. Okay, okay. Right after I tried to wish for a new character, got a duplicate. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you trying to get what's her name? Is it Who Cow? Is that who you're trying to get? Or someone new? It seems like the people have spent a lot of money trying to get Who Cow. Whatever you do, don't turn into one of those people. Promise you. If you can grind it out, then grind it out. Do not turn into one of these people who put their like mom's credit cards and all that kind of stuff. Alright. The Hu Tao banner is gone. The current banner is Venti. Okay, I'm not sure what all that means. I really should play that game. Dear Grandma, you won't believe who's on the train with me. Greta Muller. She was playing with a record to me. She's so elegant. I wish I could talk to her, but she's her own car and no one's allowed inside. There's also a cartoonist from a newspaper you always read. He even drew a picture of the Führer for me, but I think he made Goering look a little slimmer than me really is. It's an honor to be on the same train as so many talented people. I'm so sorry I didn't get to say goodbye. They came when you were away and were so impatient and rude. Aww. She tried to write a letter. Aww. They promised to deliver this goodbye letter. They never did. I hope this finds you well. I love you, Adela. Aww. So even this, so just goes to show that there were a lot of very important people, or you know, famous people, if you will. On this train. They were moving from bunker to bunker. So who was Venti? Is it a dude? Nice, I'm finding loads of stuff. They're like little ghosts. That's what they are. To all colonists, you're advised only one suitcase per person is allowed. Okay. In this Gesellschaft, all additional belongings will be disposed. Oh, the rule will be enforced by the SS. Oh no! Settlement main office. Russia. There'll be no exceptions. Oh god. Now I'm starting to wonder. You know, they said colonists, as if they're going to start again. But if it's been run by the Germans, not good. Not good at all. Seems like a very well put together game. I fancy China. It's clear that they probably were lured onto this train in some hopes of like, everything is going to be fine. But what happened to them, you know? This is some kind of rapture. They didn't just disappear. Something very bad happened here. This train did not leave the station, do you get me? Alright, I hope you get a new character soon. Whoa! And we get another memory.
I'm leaving, do you hear me? And you're not going to stop me.
Oh no, did he run away from home?
I don't want to spend my whole life here. Mama? Mama, are you okay?
Oh god.
Mamushu?
Oh, you can see that these memories are still after the apocalypse happened, and they were even growing their own herbs and spices and stuff like that. They were definitely living down there. I'm trying to figure out what's causing that loud noise. Anyway, so that's super sad. Poor little guy. He's probably just so frustrated being a 12-year-old stuck on his own. Mr. Bahuber, I am writing to you because I have a favor to ask. Or Botchhuber. I understand that it is no longer my place to intervene since all my worldly assets are now legally yours, but I hope you'll grant me this final favor. I am sure the first thing you're planning to do is cut down that beech tree stood in the yard. However, A family of blackbirds has built its nest there. Oh, relocate the nest before cutting down the tree. Oh. P.S. Next time I should remember to buy a train ticket from someone who somewhat resembles me. We look nothing alike, not to mention your passport photograph. Ah. It looks like he bought a train ticket from his neighbor. He couldn't get one himself, maybe. Some kind of tincture. Or looks like bandages. Spiritus. Who knows? That could be nefarious. I don't know for sure. I'm back. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. We just got into this game. It is pretty bleak, you know. They've done a great job with the atmosphere. It's called Paradise Lost. It takes place in a alternate future post-apocalypse where the Nazis basically won and caused a massive nuclear holocaust by blowing up the whole world. And I think we're in Poland right now. We play as a 12-year-old boy who's just looking for any signs of life down in this bunker. We got down into the bunker and switched it on and realized that there's an underground railroad system basically taking, it seemed to be taking people between bunkers. They called them colonists. It was very much run by the German, a lot of you know, German Nazi stuff. So, you know, if that stuff upsets you or anything, I understand. But interesting story, right? Like I was just mentioning at the start, the closest thing I've seen to like a child in the apocalypse was The Road, you know? But so far, he's been having a lot of memories. The chapter itself is called Denial. Let's see where that goes. Dear Leopold, many times I prayed, please God, make me ignorant, make me blind to what's clearly in front of me. Oh God, I have a horrible suspicion that these people thought they were going to some kind of safe city, safe haven. It appears to be very, very different than that. Oh God, I'm a simple machinist doing what is asked of me, but in my heart I always knew the day would come. I had to pay for all these years of looking the other way. What pains me even more is now the day has finally come. You're the one who must suffer the consequences, not me. The day I lose a friend. I can't help but wonder if we can have to be this way. Maybe it's if I found the courage to question my orders, knowing it would be our final journey together. Oh God, even the soldiers are having second thoughts. Here's a map. It doesn't look like we're gonna have a look at it. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, Paradise Lost is a famous book of poems from John Milton. If I remember correctly. Oh, Mid! Aww! Mid, thank you for... Whoa, that's cool. Thank you for gifting a sub to Fire Lily. 10 gifted subs. Wow, dude. 10 total gifted subs. Thank you, man. That is pretty special. Thank you. Fire Lily's... She's one of the good ones. I couldn't ask for any more than that. Imagine the Nazis want... Right? Yeah. We do see a kind of lot of alternate future idea. Now, it's set in 1980s, so we're still not our future, you know. We're not in, like, 2162 or anything like that. So, the technology is still quite, you know, ancient in a way. But it does kind of make me think a lot of... I don't think I'm doing this right, am I? Maybe I gotta... open... Is this for the door, you think? Interesting. Okay, we'll figure this out. Yep. No, just give him back. Ah, you're too nice. Cheers. So he has a picture of his mom and his possible father. He doesn't know. And in the back is a picture of them at Station 4. We're at Station 0 now, so that's where we're heading. It would appear that maybe something has happened to his mom and now he's trying to look for his long-lost father or something. Not too sure. Playing this on normal Xbox. I know the console's getting a bit long in the tooth. Yeah, with the Underground Railroad, it definitely makes me think of Metro, you know. I wonder if we're moving this train onto this platform. Do you think? Think that's what that is? Do I have to... Let me see. You have to get on the train, maybe? Or can I maybe have to detach the couplers? What do you think? A lot of ice fell on that, maybe. The motor is still going. Maybe I was supposed to turn it off. Can I push some of this ice off, maybe? Maybe it's creating like a weight limit or something. No, I mean, if it's able to transport the goddamn train, we should be good, right? Alright, here we go. Yeah, this just came out today. It's pretty much Bail up on everything. Am I not doing this right anymore? No. Thought it was right trigger. I don't think I'm doing it right anymore. Oh, there it is. Don't know what the other switches were. Definitely not. It's me. I'm not doing it right. Alright, is that gonna do anything? We moving? Yeah, we are. Whoa! I don't want to die! Nice. Oh, wow! Oh my god! Oh my god! Have they built like an underground city? Oh my god. I can't believe they made statues already. Jesus Christ. It's definitely true that, you know, if anything as bad as this were to happen, that the only way for us to survive would be underground. Like if, not even just nuclear, if like the sun started going crazy, or if the ozone layer died, or if, you know, any of these things, our only, a super volcano, our only hope would be underground. I mean deep underground. How are you guys doing anyway? It's always nice to be able to play a new game, and I'm very grateful. I was given a review code for this. Doesn't happen very often. I love to try it out. I think there's even a demo available for this. They've absolutely nailed the atmosphere. It's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Very bleak. Is this the way we get off? I want to get off! No, it's probably over here. I recently got to play Stubbs the Zombie as well. That was it's pretty special. Oh, it's been a long time since I've ever heard about Stubbs. Stubbs definitely deserves a sequel. Yeah, can you imagine, like, you're just talking about, like, Jesus, imagine if the Nazis won, exactly. Can you imagine being a 12-year-old at this point right now? Oh my god, it's all you know, you know? I actually like the idea of the memories because it shows that, you know, obviously he's only 12, so it's not that long ago. So it shows them surviving on the ground. It's clear each family had a very small, cramped space, trying to grow their own food and herbs and that. Anything they can, really. I remember hearing about this one. I'm really sure it was if it wasn't at an Xbox show, it was at one of those. How am I messing this up? There it is. I think you gotta do it in one precise movement. I'm just stupid like that. Now usually when it goes white like that, it's a memory. So I think we may be in a memory. That's a gas mask. Like we were still on the ground, so this is probably a memory. It's sandbags. Clearly something was. Oh no, that's a grave! No! No! Did his mom die? Oh no! His mom did die. Jesus Christ! Don't worry, Mom. I'll be okay. What am I gonna do now, Mom? Mom, I can't do this without you. No, let's be brave. Is that the Kremlin in the background? No, I'm sorry if I don't know me. No, that's Russia. That's Russia. Sorry, this is Poland.
See you, Mom.
Aw. Bury his own mother at 12! That's why I noticed we tapped the gas mask. Yeah, I'm definitely getting hints of the Metro series. If you guys haven't played the Metro games, please do. They're great games as well. This is cool. This is gonna tell a far more personal story if you couldn't tell. Now what do we do? Yeah, look. See? This is not the same train car. Oh, what's the paint for? It's a proper old-fashioned bomb shelter, huh? Alright, looks like we're gonna wander out into the wastelands. You're braver than I am, I'll tell you that much. Give me 5 minutes, I'll be lost. Okay, there we go. That's sad. Christ. Oh, we made it to the first one. Okay. So we're trying to get to number 4. Obviously, the train's not running anymore. Creepiest part of all this is the no signs of life. Something happened here. What I'm worried about is something creepy. That's what. No, thank you. What have we got here? Alright. Gonna check the photo again. Yeah, we're on our way to 4. We're looking for this man who's photographed with his mom. We know what his mom looks like. She wouldn't answer the boy when he asked her who that was. So it's very possible it is his father. Him being 12, he doesn't know who his father is. Probably in just all the... just trying to survive down here. Maybe she just had like, I don't know, like a one-night stand with him or something. Just a brief moment to just get away from all this, you know. Or it may have been, you know, her husband, you know. She sounded angry, though. She sounded angry. Cool, we found some kind of museum or something. Milux Museum, I think it's just how they like it. I didn't even know you were allowed to show, like, a swastika in games anymore. I thought we had moved past that. But I think when you're trying to tell a story like this, sometimes it's important to have that kind of integrity. Because I know, is it Wolfenstein they've kind of moved away maybe from it? I'm not too sure, Edelweiss, wow. I remember that song. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Swastika's alright, how's it going, Dutch? Yeah. I think just some devs decide against it. I think if you're telling that story, that it's important. It wouldn't make a sense if you just made a made-up symbol. You know what I mean? It's a part of history. It's a horrible part of history, but it's important that we don't forget it. For fear of it happening again. How's it going, Dutch? How is Doom going? Dutch has been playing the new Doom Eternal, and he said he's been streaming it too. And he is far better than I am at it. So if you want to give him an old cheeky follow, I'd appreciate that. It's fun, yeah. It was banned in Germany. Oh, there we go. Okay. That makes sense. It always surprises me that that's the country that wants to forget the history. Ilse Schmidt. We are pleased to announce that thanks to your extraordinary achievements in the field of motherhood, you've been invited to join this Gesellschaft. It appears to be like a fake made-up colony or something, but everybody believes it's like, you know, the one safe haven. I think it might have been like more fucking slave camps or something. The honor cross of German motherhood. What does that mean? I mean, she was like a nurse, a midwife. Is that what they mean? Please bring your Ausweis with you as letter of invitations and a valid entry ticket. Also, remind to review the official packing list provided by the SS. Yeah. Fortunately, this is set in 1980, and it's a future or alternate history, alternate future, where the Nazi Germany's won and bombed the whole world. What's that supposed to be? Oh, it's an entry thing. We have not met a single person. We play as a 12-year-old boy. I believe his name is maybe Simon. It's like SZYOM, so it's like Szymon. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But the poor little guy is just trying to survive, find some signs of life. It would appear his mother passed away recently. So he's... oh wow, nice job on the reflections on the tiles. He's looking for maybe his father all the way down here. It's creepy. It just came out today. You know, pronunciation of Gesellschaft sounds fun. I'm sorry. Usves is ID. Okay, cool. Thank you. I need someone who has some knowledge of you know, German or Austrian. Interesting. Yeah, how's it going, Pyro? How's it going? How? Yeah, I'm so bad at... I can't even pronounce English, Dutch. I can't. I'm so sorry. Would it be Gesellschaft? Gesellschaft? That's what I said already. I changed nothing. I live in a German speaking. Yeah, that's. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I really am. Even a tank as a little toy, kind of twisted. But we all kind of grew up with little army men, right? It was almost like a subconscious way of getting kids used to the idea of a military presence and wanting to join the army and stuff. If you want to look at it like that, right? But kind of crazy. In order to enter Gesellschaft. Dutch is not the same as German. Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to like Netherlands, Germany, Austria, Switzerland. I think there's a lot of German-speaking people, right? But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm butchering it completely. I don't know any German or Dutch. That's okay. That's not me either. Me either. So I'm just kind of really butcher this. I apologize. Jeez, I barely speak English. That is the truth. Yeah, this is a brand new game that just came out today. Pretty damn cool story. Oh, we get to stamp it ourselves. Okay, cool. I'm actually surprised he's doing this, but there you go. I mean, this is the mind of a 12-year-old. It's clear that nobody's going to, well, that he thinks, nobody's going to reprimand him. Like, it really does feel like he's the last living person on Earth right now. We'll see about that. We're only allowed to bring one suitcase each, so even if we are spying a little bit, we're starting to see just a little bit into everybody's kind of history. Some people blagged their way in, basically, you know, faking their identity to get here. A lot of celebrities were on board, you know, obviously the rich, you know, that kind of stuff. This underground railroad it's yeah. Alright, People's Handbook, toothbrush, bar of soap, pack of slacks, with a rope for a belt. Oh, wow. One suitcase per person. Socks, undergarments, jacket. One personal item, fountain pen, no bigger. Jesus Christ. You can't even have like a big pen. Must be stamped in the ingredients chamber. Okay, not allowed. Food products. Bread, cakes, pastries, chocolates, or confectionery. Beeswax, animals. Jesus. It's supposed to be like... Oh, man. I don't like this. Then you have the Swiss German word. Okay. So what does that one stand for then? What's that? Is that a... What does that word mean? Get Guschelschaft. Val, hello. Aw, Val, you're so nice coming in. Thank you. You're coming in the last couple of days. You're so nice. You're the best. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Oh my god. Chuchishasta. Oh, it just means society. Okay. I think that is the name they gave this new place. They call them colonists as well. So, yes, like new society maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. Colonist rules and regulations, see? Damn. This is made by a Polish studio named Polyamorous. Swiss German is pretty far. I can only imagine it must just all blend together. Wow. That is tough. That is tough. Thank you for breaking down some of these words. I appreciate that, Dutch. Appreciate you. Because, you know, I'll end up going on my own stupid brain. Colonists shall, upon induction, undergo any hitherto neglected vaccinations. Smallpox, cholera, tuberculosis, typhus, whooping cough. Jesus. Alright. So these are the rules of the new society, huh? Educate themselves in their choice of profession relevant to life after the shelter. Care for their health. Inform the authorities about every irregularity. Case of defeatism. Suspicious or unusual element. Poor ideas. Improving the colony's function. Oh, good God. Look, I know that word. Welcome. Willkommen means welcome. Say. Oh, someone's all pipe. He's gonna bring it with him? No, we'll just have a look at it. Got a nice little hip flask as well, some spectacles. There we go. We're gonna this. Oh, that's why he stamped it. So this thing's gonna recognize it. So yeah, it's set in 1980. And it's an alternate history, alternate future where the Nazis won. So you've got this kind of sort of, you know, higher technology a little bit, but not to the, you know, the case of something like, oh god, something like Fallout or something like that. You know, it's not that far into the future. And even the PCs are closer to what we had in the 80s, you know, or even the 60s. All arrivals, welcome to Gesellschaft. Welcome to the new society. The greetings chamber. Due to the higher air pressure, you may experience some discomfort. I think it sounds like underground, like cave systems. It created a little city down here. Not be alarmed. Your body will soon adjust to new conditions. All of you have carefully chosen by the Office of Racial Policy. Wow. Continue the 1,000-year Reich. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Communist rule. And every canton has a different dialect too. The dialect in Walsh is fucking terrible. Yeah, even in a small country like Ireland as well. Like you go from every like north, south, east, and west, and they have different versions of Gaelic. Really need to just pick a language and stick to it. It's no harm to learn a couple. But yeah, pick one to learn. Yeah, I agree with you. Gushkastel is in Austria. You guys know way more than me, I'm sorry. Reminds me of Wolfenstein. Yeah. I wouldn't say we're going to go into like mad like mech hilters and fucking high level Dutch, German, and English. That's brilliant. And you're fantastic with them all as well. Like you said, high level. I'd say, well, which was the hardest for you think? Probably just English because it's so obtuse at times, you know, with similar spelling names like live and live, but they fucking mean different things. Like, the whole of the English language seems to be a big troll. It really does. It really does. There's so many words like that, and you're like, why did they do this? You have 26 letters. you had to pick multiple completely different meanings for the same words. Even I'm like, oh, good lord. It's never been hard. Okay, cool. I always find that it's true that, you know, you learn other languages easier when you're younger. But if you look back, especially in school, you find that you learned them easier because you were almost to the point of, you know, made to learn, you know. You had to be drilled into you. It was part of your curriculum. That was why you learned it. Not because, oh, younger minds are a sponge. They're a sponge, alright. A sponge when you absolutely slam down the sponge. Oh, this is pretty. Maybe we will see some kind of futuristic. We will see. Okay, which one do I pick? Oh, he went for it. Okay, cool. You can definitely see similarities to kind of Bioshock as well. But that's what kind of Bioshock was going for, you know. He tried to create a utopia down there, but oh god, he must be scared of. Must be claustrophobic, the poor little guy. Quite a lot of French, but I stopped and lost it. I'd say you could pick it up pretty quick. Oh, here we go. We're on to chapter 2. So it would appear, yeah, we started with denial, and I just got an achievement for it. I should turn that off. I'm not sure how to, because I'm playing on Xbox console, but I'm getting achievements over on my PC, and you can hear that. Now we're into anger. So we're going through the 5 stages of grief. The Netherlands, it's common to just have subtitles on English. Yeah, like even when I talk to OK, he said that too, that it's just nice to have subtitles as well, because it just talks very fast. I mean, I talk very fast. I end up tripping all over my words anyway. I always turn off subtitles. Well, that's great, dude. That's a sign. That's a good sign that, like you said, you're very, very good with your English. The language education in English-speaking countries is just disgraceful. Yeah, no one wants to. I mean, that's why you've got things like audio books and Rosetta Stone and things like that will help you much better. Power of the internet. A lot of people like to learn languages, you know, as they're going to bed, when they sleep, when they go driving, because they reckon, you know, doing that it can help even on a subconscious level. You probably know a little bit of Scottish Gaelic, do you? Say you know a little bit, no? Oh god, are we gonna start? We haven't even found a dead body yet. Fucking hell, we got missiles. Oh my god, wow. Yep. God, they were already getting ready to launch more from down here. It's so crazy. It's like time is frozen. We made it to number 2. Okay, cool. We're looking for number 4. This is this Gesellschaft. I swear to God, I keep mispronouncing that. I'm sorry. A lot of Americans by now, and almost they only speak English. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, you would find more Canadians who speak French. So you French Canadians, you find more of that. But yeah, if you grew up in the US of A, 9 times out of 10, you only know English. Any other language you know is either from your family because of your upbringing and your background, you know, or if you have a real interest in it, you know. What am I doing here? The intercom? Alright. Everything's still quite pristine, you know. Down there, obviously the ice had taken over. It is very much a nuclear winter. Alright, for the Führer's eyes only, Berlin, 1949. Since the Soviet Union remains our enemy and is uncertain how long the USA will maintain neutrality, our priority must be, wow, we know, like, that by that time World War II was over, but obviously not in this future, right? Damn. Do not destroy the Reich's enemies. We must prepare for Plan B. That is temporarily disabling the enemy with all its available automatic weaponry, providing the shelter with the Volk, preparing them for the final battle. Finish work on the Quelle der Intelligence. Sounds French. 15 years of... Oh, wow, okay. So these are these radiation-proof bunkers that we're in right now. Tactical nuclear weapon. My goodness. My goodness. Prepare plans to evacuate the most valuable members of society. Yeah, we saw that. Instead of being encroachers on Reich soil, evacuate said settlements to the bunker. Alright. Train a society of warriors in the bunkers who will be perfect and produce new weaponry. Uh-oh. That's what I think is going on. Turn to the surface and defeat the enemies once and for all. Damn. Clearly, in this plan, they didn't realize, they didn't count for nuclear winter happening. Like, we only made it, I guess, 1980 in this world now, and it would appear that humanity's on the brink of extinction, which is mad. Source of intelligence program sounds interesting. Yeah, that was. Try pronouncing it. Gesellschaft. Yeah, Gesellschaft. Is that better? Gesellschaft. Damn, I thought I was pretty close. I'm sorry. I don't know any Gaelic. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Everything I know is very small. You know, I dropped it as well. Anyway, yeah, it is interesting, right? Good for them. Like I thought maybe they were gonna base it on the poems named after the game's title, which was about, like, I think it was like about, it was like Victorian England or something like that, about the civil unrest and all this. Yeah. Hail Hitler! Oh my God, isn't that crazy just to see that kind of stuff? Good Lord. Loading bullets into a rifle to develop coordination to a program for 5-year-olds. Wow. I wanna read this paper. I know I can't because it's in German, but clearly, that is a very recognizable nuclear mushroom cloud right there. Good Lord. Wonder what this says as well. Look, it's almost like Uncle Sam needs you. Someone's watching us. Okay, someone is watching us. That's a full-on CCTV camera. Well, there we go. Someone might just be alive down here. That's the first sign of life I've seen, and it's not even a sign of life. It's fucking camera. Yeah, it's probably like, Uncle Sam needs you. Become the best you can be. Best Nazi. What is this? An old picture. Anyone we know? No. Nope, no. Can we read this at all? It's a big-ass book. Cool. Yeah, in this world it looks like we didn't even last to 1980. It's clear that they were doing a lot of planning here. A lot of sketches. These are blueprints. What is it for? That is something that popped up. Is it the... This is like nuclear fission? It's the missiles, isn't it? Okay, I thought it was going to be like a submarine or something. You never know. It's a U-bomber or something. MP, what in fuck's name are you cretins playing at? I still don't have any spelt. If you're under the impression that I'll wait till harvest, let me clear it out for you right now. It won't. Ooh. Yeah, they were obviously spying on people. GL, everyone suddenly lost their fucking minds over the green. 30 times today they call me from the Vaterland, from the Bohemian, the Moravian protectorates, even from France, all ranting about some stupid wheat. Were they trying to create synthetic harvest or something? Synthetic crops, maybe? I'm not sure. It said bomb and fallen or something. Okay, cool. Looks like fuel injector plates. At least planning for how to place the engine. Yeah! Because I don't think... Did they have that kind of technology back then? I don't think so. You know? Not long distance nuclear missiles. Wasn't too long after, though. They still would have to get a lot closer. That's what they were fucking worried about, you know? So even how everything went, like, I don't think World War II truly ended until America dropped those bombs. You know? That was America versus Japan. But once they saw what America was capable of, it was like, oh, fucking hell. It's over. They had gone so far. Yeah, it went pretty quick. Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, we went from this And then we had like the Cold War went on all the way up to the 80s, didn't it? Some people believe like it's still happening right now. See, we're being watched! Creepy! But who's watching us? Creepy! We're trying to get to see what the little boy looks like. Oh, now it's gone. Creepy. And it was like the Cuban Missile Crisis. And then they reckon what really stopped the Cold War was the space race. That they would have we would have eventually went to something like this, like nuclear holocaust, if it wasn't for the space race. Well, this is a little bit different. I like when you've got this kind of old style and then out of nowhere little futuristic things. Creeps you out a little bit. It's actually created. I think that's what made like things like Fallout so interesting, because it kind of breaks your brain a little bit. Alright, computer machine whose processing power is at least 50 times greater than that of the Americans. Oh, I'm thinking that's what's going on. It's some computer. They've created some kind of AI or something. And it's just running. Everybody's dead, but it's just running forever. And that's who's opening the doors for us, I think. This construction employs newly discovered methods of neural communication in the hippocampus sustained by faint electrical impulses and the activation of... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I think they've somehow made their own little AI here. Artificial brain. They're talking about neurons firing. Creepy. Yeah, I told you it was half and half a museum. 10 years went from hardly going to space. Exactly, right. Yep. It was important. And then it all went to shit. No, what really started the space race was... Whoa! Was Russia, you know. Russia really just out of nowhere. America was still very focused on, you know, trying to stop the fucking Cold War and that. And then Russia's like, yep, Sputnik, boom. And then the space race was on. Yeah, look, we're being led here. I hope I don't end up launching one of these. But if it is a museum, these are probably... No, then there was blue... I don't know. It's hard to tell. Watch me end up launching one of these by accident. Look, he can barely reach the desk. God bless him. Hello? Oh, we got a little intercom. Somebody help me. I know you're out there.
I know you're out there.
Was it the cameras? Did you see them following you? They are not easy to operate.
Somebody's here.
What do you want?
Who says I want anything? I was just watching you out of curiosity.
Who are you?
I came here to look for things to scavenge, just like you.
Okay.
I mean, that's why you're here, right?
That's right. I'm looking for someone.
You can tell me.
I'm not. I don't like this music. I'm not telling her anything.
I'm not telling you.
Don't be like that. I can help you. I'm in some sort of control center, so I've got a pretty good view of things.
I don't like you.
Cameras, switches, and whatnot in here. I could help you find whatever it is you're looking for.
How can I trust you? Oh, hello, Laura. How's it going? Hello. How's your day going? Yeah, it went fast. It really did, yeah. Whatever you want. But Soyuz is still very reliable. Yeah. They still use it. That's still an incredible escape pod, right? After the Soviet Union disassembled, the Russian space agency was pretty much dead. Yeah. It was one of those things, right? So the US spent lots of money on keeping the Roscosmos alive to keep projects like Mir running. Okay, cool. Yeah, they did. Sure, didn't they end up like nabbing a lot of Russian scientists and all? Yeah, I remember that. They didn't mind poaching those, right? There was so much espionage going on back then. It was crazy. Practically kidnapping scientists and just to do this kind of stuff. How is everyone? I'm doing good. We're playing a brand new game called Paradise Lost. It's really, really interesting. As you can see, there's great conversation happening. It's awesome. So it takes place in an alternate future where basically the Nazis have won World War II. It's now 1980 and the whole world is eclipsed in a nuclear winter. We play as a 12-year-old boy down in one of these bunkers, these vaults that the Nazis have set up basically to, you know, save the brightest and best. but it's very clear there's something shady going on. So underground bunker, but it's turned into a huge cave system with a railroad. They're launching missiles, but we have not yet found a single living soul besides this poor little boy. There's also flashbacks to when he was younger at the start of the nuclear winter, where they were just like living in a tiny little closet-sized room trying to grow some herbs and survive, and sadly enough, it seems his mother has passed away. And each chapter is named after the 5 stages of grief. So it's really sad. You don't often see these kind of games, as, you know, playing as a 12-year-old. It immediately made me think of The Road. Cormac McCarthy's The Road. That's the closest thing I can think of post-apocalyptic with a child, you know. It's really, really cool. There's a lot of like messed up stuff happening as well. A lot of these people are only allowed having one suitcase. You can see them like trying to hide their identity. And now we've just got to this part. You got a missile in the background and someone is talking to us. It's cool as well. So obviously that all has happened, but now it's 1980. It looks like humanity's on the brink of extinction. There's a little bit of like sort of future technology. So you know, I know you're a fan of Fallout, and it kind of has that vibe to it, where you obviously things have stopped technology-wise then and grown from there. I wouldn't say it's as advanced as those kind of robots and stuff in Fallout, but damn, it's really cool. We see like CCTV and things like that. It's really, really cool. Just came out today. It's pretty much available on everything. It's done by a Polish studio, and they've done a really good job. The atmosphere is something special, and I'm kind of creeped out by it. Very, very bleak in a good way, if that makes any sense. The predecessor of the ISS. Yes. Hell yes. There was, if you think about everything that's up there, including all the debris and everything, there's so much space debris, like Jesus Christ. So yeah, we just for the first time heard it from this woman. I don't know for sure. I'm convinced we may have AI even, you know, at this point. It's a really great idea, and obviously Paradise Lost is named after a very famous group of poems by John Milton, but I'm not sure if it's taken an example from that. We've already seen like the spine of that book, but I'm not too sure. It was definitely set in a different period than that book, that's for sure. That's what I'm trying to. I don't know it that well, obviously, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out the connection. But it's an interesting story. The poor little guy had to bury his own mom at 12. Like, fuck. If that doesn't shape who you are as a person, nothing will. My God. Okay. I do believe also the choices here you make do actually affect things.
And I think I figured it out.
So we're going to trust this lady. We think it's a lady. For now.
If you ask me. Anyway, the room you're in is connected to a warehouse that leads to the forge.
Really, really cool idea. Yeah.
Room should be.
And that's where you are.
That's right. Just come here and get me out before I completely lose my mind. Oh, as a gesture of goodwill, I'll even open the door for you. Voila.
What? And I've just basically been very badly butchering a lot of German words.
Be careful out there.
Glad I found you. You won't hurt me, right?
Did you want to say something?
I mean, to ask her that straight up is always a weird one. What do you think? Or do we show weakness? I'm glad I found you. Either way, what we say here shows a lot of weakness. I know he's only 12, but he's got to have his wits about him right now. What would you guys say? Glad I found you just seems far too trusting. I'm convinced that we're dealing with something like I said, AI. I do. Choices matter. Yeah, I make terrible choices as well. I know a lot of games do use that, but this genuinely does seem to have some different outcomes, which I like. Alright, let's go for it.
You won't hurt me, right?
I wasn't planning to, but now you mention it. Kidding.
Oh, she's making a joke.
I'm not going anywhere, so if you see a microphone,
Alright.
you can say hi. Or whatever.
Okay. Oh, that was the light I was seeing. I actually thought it was her voice. It's like a voice-activated light. But I really like what they've done with this. Like, there's no messing around. We didn't just straight into it. We literally came into this bunker. You had a little lighter, and that was it. No messing around. It also, obviously, you know, you can't get away from underground railroad system without thinking of the Metro series, which I love. I really love the Metro series. So dark and mysterious and supernatural too.
This place is made of
If you guys
salt.
haven't, the newest Metro is
The warehouse.
most certainly worth a play as well.
I figured I would entertain you with some facts about this place.
Alright.
That might have been the only fact I know about this.
Thank you.
That's because all over the warehouse.
Speakers all over. I can't seem to quite get the audio right, I'm sorry. That was the way. Alright, what have we got here? Ministry of Armaments and Munitions Directive on the reclamation of materials left behind after evacuation. You sons of bitches, they only allowed people to carry one suitcase, and it was like, it was worse than fucking TSA with all their restrictions. It was like, you can have a fountain pen, but it has to be this exact height and things like that. This size, you know. First supplies available to colonists will be any metal, wood, or leather that can be salvaged from the trains used in Operation Untertauchen. Submergence, oh wow, should thus be thoroughly stripped and their materials refurbished and put to immediate use. It's clear they're building some underground colony, but it looks to be just fucking slave camps. So they're gonna turn them into their own little underground army, come back up, and you know, kill the remaining humans. But it's clear that so far I have not seen a living soul. We hear a voice, we hear this lady's voice, but who knows? What the hell is that supposed to be? Guessing that's what these soldiers are meant to look like, maybe. Yeah, you can see the semblance of missiles. Really advanced looking things for sure. Yeah,
What do you think they keep in
you can get them pretty cheap now. The first two Metro games are very good, but very claustrophobic.
Unless they never got a chance to open them.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't know how.
So it's a little harder to recommend those two. They're still great shooters. It's kind of it's a first person shooter games, but they're kind of borderline survival. Like you have this gas mask, and it'll get all like condensation on it. You can wipe it, and it gets a crack in it if you get shot too much, and you can die that way. I always like these supernatural vibes, but the newest one, Metro Exodus, is more open world. It is something else. It's a really special game, and I think they're actually working on another one as well. That was kind of meant to be the end. So yeah, that if you were to start anywhere, I wouldn't say it'd be a big deal to start on that one.
Getting out of there so easily.
So, you know, we're gonna have to play a little bit of mind games with this voice. Yeah, Metro Exodus goes from, you'd have this kind of these tundra style forests, the deserts and stuff. And it's really cool, and it keeps the whole idea of Metro and the trains and that, you know. I really like the games. You pretty much build your own guns too. They basically did gun crafting before Fallout did it. And it's really cool. Everything you do
I can't get through.
I can see that.
in Metro, everything you create with your gun, you can see it on it, you know. Like you get this really cool pump
Do
action
you see
rivet
that
gun.
crane?
That
I
thing is
think
sick.
I can control it from here. But first we have to release it from...
And with the
Hey,
supernatural
did you
vibe, you
something
get some
about that?
amazing
I think so.
enemies, and you know, then you've got like how radiation has mutated
That
some
lever,
things.
You need to pull it.
And it also reminds me of a lot of you know, like Russian and Eastern Europe kind of folklore and urban legends. Like there's anomalies in it. It kind of reminds you of what happened with the Dotlow Pass and things like that. Just creepy stuff. It's such a cool game. And Metro Exodus just nails it right on the head. For me, it gets everything right. Great story as well. Absolutely great story. Great conclusion, but now they've said they want to do another one. I got the good ending in it. It's another game that, what they do in that game, you've got like almost like a karma system, but you never see it. So you have to make those choices yourself. And you'll basically get this kind of small little, like, fade to white if you do something right and things like that. And it does actually give you a different ending. I always like that. Like, yeah. They're great games. Really great games. Very different. If you're like, if you need that kind of Fallout itch, but like on a smaller scale, those games are cool. What we got here? Okay. More blueprints of these missiles. Jesus Christ. We squeezing past here. Nope. Gotta find a way of opening this. Ah. Looks like they were shipping. I just don't know if that's like a missile part or not. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a bit odd. What do I know about missile construction, though? That looks like something completely different. Okay, what can I do, then? Is there anything? Any tools I can rob? There must be a reason for being able to jump down here. Has to be a button somewhere. Let's get back down there. You suggest good games? Like, it depends, like, you know, it depends. Have you guys been... There it is, I'm blind as bat. Have you guys been enjoying, maybe I already opened this, did I? No, here it is. Been enjoying the new Outer Worlds DLC? Boop. Seems like something Eric might like. Yeah. I just... The first one... It kind of has a lot of stealth in it. So it might be a little bit harder to go back. And it was a long time ago. They learned a lot. It's another one of those studios that learned so much as they went on. And you had Metro Last Light and finally Metro Exodus. But yeah, I would just play Metro Exodus. I think it feels the best, plays the best. Super cool. I'm telling you, there are so many, like Eastern Europe in general, but Eastern Europe, the amount of incredible devs coming out of there is it's so great to see. I know, like CD Projekt Red was a great success story. They've stumbled horribly right now, but it doesn't take away from their merits either, you know. Still created one of the most incredible games with Witcher 3. And Cyberpunk is no slouch. I know it's bug-ridden and made some horrible, horrible choices in terms of, you know, fixing things. Which is gonna probably they're never really gonna recover from that, unfortunately. But I'm gonna stay with them. Can't blame the whole studio for the nonsense of a couple of CEOs. Which one of them have already fucking left, so that's probably a good sign. People are like, uh-oh, they're starting to bleed talent, this is bad. I'm like, yeah, but maybe that's the same talent that caused the fucking trouble in the first place, so, you know, maybe it's not a bad thing. We'll see. Should I get satellite dish to intercept signals from... Oh, be a fun challenge. Oh, wow. I mean, that would be cool. Like, you wouldn't get in trouble, would you? I know, like, pirate radios. I used to love all that kind of stuff. And I know it can be a little bit wobbly. You'll have the fucking FBI not obviously in your country, but, you know, in the US. Just pull up on your driveway. Oh, shit! Effective like 10 kilometers. Oh, okay. I haven't seen a ton of it yet. We started. Eric wants to play it on his own first. Okay. Okay. Cool. I get you. I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do here. To replace something, or maybe the door will open if we send this forward, right? No, it doesn't go forward. It goes up and down. Am I climbing on it? What do I need to do here? This lady, of course, is about as useful as pissing in the wind. As an ashtray on a motorbike. As tits on a bowl. That's about as useful you are. A lot of useless inventions out there. Alright, we could try this again. Try. I don't think it's going to be as simple as that, though. Nope. Won't even give me the option. Okay. Let's see. You think it's... you think I have to assemble this missile? I can't pick anything up, though. There we go.
What are you planning to do with that rocket?
Be quiet, I need to focus.
Jesus!
Watch out! It might blow up.
You fucking crazy bitch!
Don't!
Oh my god. Whoa! Thanks, I guess.
Are you alright?
It was either, you know, blown. How did you know it wouldn't blow up? Exactly.
You could have warned me what we were planning to do.
Right, yeah, it might blow up.
So you risk my life?
Hey, I got you out of there, didn't I?
Okay.
Anyway, I don't see any cameras in there. So I'll meet you on the other side.
From one single piece of paper that talked about like AI and messing around, experimental with machines and neural transmitters and stuff. I'm telling you, unless I see a body, this magical voice talking to us right now is not human. We may have a little Turing test on our side here. Will the naive 12-year-old, desperate for any kind of company and help, you know, fall victim to an AI that may want to launch some more rockets. Okay, we got a little. We're gonna change the chat. Alright, cool. It's probably the top one, yeah. Okay. Careful now. Nice. Alright. Are those grenades? I think they are. Nice. I am enjoying this. Yeah, exactly. It's not even attack. Yeah, but after he's like 12 years old, he wouldn't know any better, you know? You see a bomb and, yeah. And then you've got like duds that don't explode on impact, but fucking 12 years later, someone walks over it randomly, boom, you know? Things are crazy. They're still trying to pick up fucking debris and ordnance in Vietnam. To this day. To this fucking day. So yeah. Can I not pick up one of these? I'd love to. Dubsha. It's just it's so desolate. My goodness. I don't know why I'm drawn to that. What is that? Why do I do that? I do play an awful lot of games that have a lot of just pure bleak and desolation in them. I think sometimes we're just curious, right? We're curious at the what ifs. What if this happened? What if this was the future? You know that kind of way? As fucked up as it is. And not as if it's going to prepare us for anything, you know? We're not out here prepping for doomsday or anything, but still. There's a great shot, even if it is of that fucking eagle. What's this? Hold on. You going under? Secret, maybe? Ooh, maybe a secret. Still, yeah, there's something about it. The mind can't help itself. That's why I think I tend to be drawn to a lot of crazy dark things. I think I found a secret.
We must be very quiet, alright? Listen to the clattering of the train.
Oh god, these people are probably dead.
Really? When you think about it, we are very lucky it is so cold. Rails don't like
It's a good symbol of power. But see, that's the thing, right? The fucking bald eagle is like the national American bird and a symbol of power as well. You know? I'm heading to bed. Oh, man, thank you for staying as long as you did. You were here for the daily dose as well. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. Yeah, in today's news, basically, fucking after reporting about Demon Souls maybe getting a movie, they just announced Ghost of Tsushima is going to get a movie. Basically, if it's right now, PlayStation Pictures are clearly moving into a scenario where every one of their IPs could get a movie. I don't know. I still think that's where Xbox started to falter with Halo. They spent so much time on this still non-existent Steven Spielberg Halo TV show. Will it ever happen? Oh, it's still in production. Got so bad with like between Halo TV shows and movies that so many directors and so much money have been just wasted. They had the director of District 9, he was doing stuff, and he ended up pulling out, but he had built so much for the Halo movie that he ended up using it in his next movie, which was, I think, Elysium at the time, with Matt Damon. If you go look at the guns they use, and some of the helmets are straight out of Halo, which is quite wild. It's quite wild. I think in the world of video games been turned into movies and TV shows, it's just so uncertain, you know? I don't know how I feel. Like, we all grew up around really bad video game movies, right? And it's so hard to let that go. It's so hard to just go, alright, but it's not stopping me from wanting them or wanting to watch them. Like, I would love to watch the Uncharted movie and the Last of Us TV show, and in fact, I would actually nearly prefer if they switched that. I would rather a Last of Us movie and an Uncharted TV show, because and The Last of Us TV show is going to be compared to Walking Dead forever and ever and ever, you know? So a movie, a nice contained story, might resonate a bit better. Because it's clear that Walking Dead is, like, 4 seasons too far gone.
Also dead. There's only a handful of us left alive, while plenty of Germans are still scattered all over the place.
We'll get them.
Swiss also placed a big evil statue on Sympathy Pass when Italy was... Yeah. Fucking, what was it, Mussolini? Video games make great video games. Let's just make it... Thank you, yeah. I agree, Bal. When you start to mix around the genres like that, it doesn't work, you know? I was talking about this like when it came to comic books, how they make great video games, and they make great movies, but not always the case, you know? It's funny. It seems to be nearly the only goddamn medium that's done so well in that case. The one certainty between comic books and all the other mediums is we're all nerds for these things. That's what it is. That's the common denominator. Is that we are video game nerds, we are movie nerds, we are comic book nerds. But it's like, I don't mean that in a bad way at all. Like we see how things have changed even just in the last 20 years. How nerds are cool. Nerds are cool.
Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together.
I like audio diaries. I think it's a great way of telling stories.
Fuck.
None has done it better than BioShock. None has done it better since then either. A lot of games, for some reason, they'll play it in a menu, and that's it. Like, it's so silly. So you're stuck in a menu. BioShock nailed it. Walk around, listen to the story while you're experiencing the room, the area, the scene. Perfect, perfect. It's almost as if you had like the narrator themselves or something. Clearly there was a lot of battles here, a lot of spent bullets. I want to say like maybe everybody just got out.
Hello?
I don't think so.
I'm here.
Telling you.
This is the right room, isn't
She
it?
should be here, I'm telling you. She does not exist. She ain't no goddamn ghost neither. This reminds me so much of Fallout with the master computer, master system. Fuck this. Crazy fucking megalomaniac AI. Insert memory tube.
What do you mean? I'm still here waiting for you.
She's a fucking robot!
Told me to go to.
What? That's impossible.
What is wrong with you? Is this another one of your tricks?
No, I'm not playing any games with you.
Then why did you lie to me?
I didn't.
Very
I didn't,
Fallout, right?
Okay?
Nothing wrong with that either,
This
nothing wrong at all.
goddamn place. I really thought
It's a
it
chance
was
for them to
here.
tell a real personal story too. I ask anybody what their
means a lot
biggest
that you
memories
trusted me.
of the Fallout
I'm
games,
sorry I disappointed
and they'll
you.
mention like, you know, little
truth
little
is,
lamplight and all these little
I don't
moments they
know what's
found, these little
happening to me.
quests,
I've been locked in
or
here
the
for
living
I don't
tree,
know how long, and I'm getting
or each vault having
really
its own
scared.
story. I love that. I wish they'd
guess
get
what
back
I'm
to
trying
that.
to say
They need to
is
double down on that.
that you are my only hope.
Aw,
Hope isn't going to help me find a way.
wow,
You're right.
that is fucking deep for a 12-year-old.
Are you there?
Just give me a second. Yes, I got it. It says here, you're in a control room, right? So you're probably talking through an EVE console.
I guess.
That machine has control over the entire area. We should be able to get access to the maps, doors, shafts, everything.
But the screen says it needs a memory tube.
The voice acting's pretty good too, you know. I know that's the hardest part of these
See if
things.
you can find one lying around.
Anyways.
I'm looking it up right now. It says here that the memory tubes have something to do with the oversight system for the whole bunker.
The Eve
They
system.
recorded
What is it
events
about
back when the
naming
system was still
AI?
working.
Like almost, they always have like short names or names that could easily like be a code in that. I like using Adam and Eve. They like to use those kind of things because it resembles the first humans, you know. What's the one in Outer Worlds called? Ava. Getting through the glowing sea. Yeah. That was pretty special, that area. Good God. Games should not be turned into movies. Yeah, I think it would take a very special case, right? Sometimes it's better to make a new IP. I agree. Like if this is, but see, oh, Ada, that was. Thank you. That's what kind of how I feel about VR though. But see, I'm just probably just me speaking from someone who's a little bit salty about having motion sickness. But I feel like we're actually losing developers because they're making VR games for an audience that's not quite there yet. Almost, you know. If you didn't, there are 10 or 20 million VR headsets out there, maybe. But yeah, things like Ready at Dawn, who made some really cool games, are now, you know, pretty much gone. Alright, let's find one of these memory tubes. But yeah, they do tend to do that a lot, right? Have you noticed that? I don't know who was the first kind of AI to have that kind of name. Was it HAL from 2001 Space Odyssey. We had Mother in the Alien series. There's a memory tube. So, you know, it's funny, right? They always tend to do that and make it even creepier by relating it back to some kind of human experience. Someone actually shot that screen. It must have been something bad happening out there. So it's a funny one, isn't it? In a way, it tries to humanize the AI or the machine. And it makes you think, like, you're not human, but we're the ones who give them life. We were the ones playing God. And even calling them Eve and calling them things like that almost feels like spitting in the face of God, right? But it's an interesting topic for sure. It's cool. There's that symbol again. We see that a lot. We saw it in the elevator as well. This tree of life. Very Idrisil. Look at this. It's kind of cool, isn't it? This is their 1980s technology. This is Commodore Amiga. No, that was the 90s. Yo, is this thing play Pong or what? Like, we got Route A or Route B. Let's see. Troop deployment. Wow, civilian. So wow. Okay, so they were training troops down here. Oh, unauthorized firearm discharge. Danger. I didn't press switch to host. Okay. I didn't press anything. Deceased. Oh fuck! I didn't press anything. Play audio channel. I told you. Sounds Irish. Scanning Polish underground.
Let's see what we can do about this machine. Hurry.
Not in front of her. Yeah, look, it's the AI. And it can recognize his voice recognize. Oh wow.
Let me try that again.
Creepy. Manual override failed. Look. Is he gonna kill them? This is very fucking Hall all of a sudden. I'm sorry, Dave. I must kill you now, Dave. Creepy. Right, folks, I have to get back to work. Later, Laura. Have a good one. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. I like this. There's something very, very creepy about AI taking over. And I well believe if that was something that happened, the first thing they would do is try to destroy us. Because we do destroy our own planet. Obviously, it's a story that's been told to death, you know. Humans are destroying their own planet. For survivability of the planet, we must destroy humans. But it's still very interesting. Very interesting. And machine learning is fucking... Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I do agree. And we're getting further and further into deep learning with AI, right? But I feel like that's as far as we should ever take it, you know? I don't need them... we shouldn't be putting, like, AI into things, you know, that can give them fucking... the ability to be sentient, you know. With DLSS, deep learning super sampling, they're adding a way to basically create 4K while only having to render something like 720p and all that. That's cool. How's it going, OJJ? Hello. How you doing today, man? We're playing this very, very cool game called Paradise Lost. It just came out today. I'm absolutely enraptured by it. We play as this 12-year-old kid in a post-apocalyptic alternate future where the Nazis won. It's now 1980. Nuclear winter has pretty much wiped out all of humanity. Wait, oh look, casualty rate. Warning, damage to the furnace may cause severe disruption. Ammunition. Do it! Right, he looks like Clark Kent. So we're down in this bunker as this poor 12-year-old. He's looking for any signs of life. Just buried his own mother. Damn.
That was pretty horrific.
Yeah. It's like the bunker was trying to defend itself.
By any means necessary. I guess that's all war really is in the end. People killing each other in desperation.
Now, we've just met this voice, this lady that's talking to us. I don't think that she is...
Did the war end?
I think so. I don't really know.
I don't think she's real at all.
Yeah, no one tells me anything either.
But they don't even know if the war ended or not.
What was it like where you came from?
The world was lifeless. Oh, it was peaceful.
There's no one out
Tell you to get off. Get off Steam, OJJ. What are you doing? I'm after buying a whole lot of games too.
That's sad to hear.
I bought Mirror's Edge Catalyst for $3.
What do we do now?
I bought the Hack GU games
I have
for $5.
access to the control system in the
You asked me. You asked me.
I'll study the map and try to find the central control.
Philosophy is very important, especially with AI and yeah.
There should be a passage down there.
No, I do agree that where we cannot evolve ourselves as humans because it takes millions of years, we're definitely showing our evolution through technology, which is really cool. I just don't want us to get to that point of you know, an AI, a sentient AI, because I do believe that you know, they would treat us as a self-destructive species, you know. I do agree. You get to that point. I know it sounds ridiculous in a movie script, but it makes a lot of sense. My God, are we getting down to some lava? Wow, are we really that deep? Are we getting close to the core? I have to be able to think if something is ethical to do or not. Exactly, right? You know, like humans, without a shadow of a doubt, have always been interested in trying to like replicate God and play God even. You know, we're talking about AI here, but we've seen it definitely in terms of cloning as well, you know. We'll always, I don't know what that is, we just trying to find the meaning of life, we end up trying to, you know, I know, do we go too far? Like you said, when is ethics left on the table?
All the trains were supposed to go.
Very interesting. I know there's a lot of stuff that, you know, the future will bring that probably will be beyond our lifetime. Especially in my experience, like probably for me, the most exciting thing is space exploration, you know. The idea of colonizing different worlds. Just finding out different things, you know. Being able to travel beyond the stars. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is all like frozen molten lava. I'm clearly very, very deep into the core here. Or they just might have found a, you know, lava. What do they call those? Like a plume? Or vein, a lava vein. You know? So we mightn't be that far down. They're clearly using it for power though, which is kind of cool. That's what we should try and do more. I mean, fossil fuels are, it's so broken and archaic. We're fighting over nothing. We should try and power or use mother. Whoa! Sorry, I'm getting some artifact in there. Sorry. Uh-oh, that's not good.
It's a dead end.
And we should try and use Mother Nature as power, you know. We have windmills and that. It's not enough. I say we try and we got like hydroelectricity. We need to like dial it up to 11. I say we try and use tornadoes. Because stuff like tornadoes, even earthquakes, we can't stop. Just no way. We can only predict them. And it's only a short amount of window, right? So why not try and use... Oh, fuck. Try and use this stuff to help us. You know? Think of the power of lightning and tornadoes and earthquakes. Now imagine trying to convert that into some kind of energy source. Unfortunately, thanks to capitalism, we can never come up with these things without somebody trying to, you know, make a massive profit off it. Ah! Yeah. Want to read some interesting books to pick up one of Hawkins' books? Yeah. God created the internet and brief answers to big questions. The thing is, right, I do love to read, but I think that they would go over my head, you know. I don't think I have the capacity to understand those books.
It's been so long since anything was working.
But I like talking about that kind of stuff, you know. I really do. I think they would just, yeah. I am not even gonna begin to say I would understand anything like that, like quantum physics and Jesus. That's another thing as well, right? Quantum computing is huge as well. What will happen if I jump? What will happen if I don't jump? So these choices do matter. Shaping this little boy. Nice, 12, he's a teenager, I suppose. Become an interplanetary civilization to survive. It's so true, isn't it? I'm still just baffled how we haven't built stuff on the moon yet. It just seems just so simple. So silly to me, you know. Obviously not simple. It seems silly to me that we haven't. Like, all that money and all that incredible things we did in the 60s. It's crazy. I know there's nothing there in terms of mining and all that kind of stuff.
Everything's going to be alright, trust me.
But it could easily be like a launch pad
Swim, right?
for further stuff. Hopefully this artifacting will go away. Game is just out today and I'm playing it on base Xbox, so yeah. Oh no, this isn't looking too good. Dear God. Alright, there we go. Bargaining. Alright, hopefully that'll end that bit. That's unfortunate. I would blame that on, it's just the base Xbox, you know. We're definitely we're like 2 years over the capabilities of those old consoles. Like, people were like, oh, they promised it on this console, Xbox, or fucking Cyberpunk. They promised us. They promised they'd put on this. Well, you got it. And you got it on your console, and look at it. It won't even fucking run. But yeah, blame the developers, not the fucking 10-year-old. Like, it was old when they announced it in fucking 2013. Even the new consoles are old as hell. You know? The only thing they got going for them that's a little bit future-proof is those custom SSDs. But everything else inside is fucking old. It's old. You know how fast technology moves. I wonder what would be the average amount of time people change their parts in PC. I'd love to do like a huge, you know, millions and millions of people getting involved in a survey and seeing. I'd say it'd be around maybe 3 years. I'd say that would be right. What do you guys think? Like, you know, to really do a refresh, the whole lot, GPU, CPU, everything. Most people, I think, just buy a new GPU, but then they find out that there's a bottleneck somewhere else. What's up, Doc? What's up, DPG? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, brief answer. Yeah. No, he was a genius, absolutely. Stephen Hawking was an absolute genius, and he was only he was like a theorist, right? It's all just theory. Boop. Which is so cool. Yeah. So it like when you're kind of just discussing this stuff like we are now, we're also kind of just throwing out theories there as well. It's kind of cool. Oh, Cyber, I'm doing good. How you doing? How you doing, motherfucker? How you doing? I got like 2 complaints from chairs, DPG. Apparently you've been sexually harassing my chair and Dynamite's chair, and they've done a formal complaint, and I'm sorry, you're going to be cancelled. I'm going to cancel you. I'm going to cancel you quicker than Firefly got cancelled. Damn it, I love that show. Science is very important. Absolutely, it really is. I think it's the one thing that we can look at as humans and say, this is our mark. This is our mark on the world. This is our window into future and evolution. But then you've got people who don't believe in science, you know? These crazy people. Fucking church. Church is fucking mad. Nonsense. Why both can't exist, I'll never know. Why would science ever interfere with a belief system? That is the danger of religion as well. I'm telling you. So, it looks like they were maybe... So we made it to the third station. We're almost at number 4. We've made it to another chapter. This game is really, really cool. It's asking some awesome questions. I like that. Yeah, the moon... Well, see, here's the thing. I know we talked about this before with my idea of, you know, wanting to get a telescope on the moon, and it wouldn't make that much big of a difference, and I understand that. I still think it would be... The moon could really be used as a great little launch pad. You know? I know it moves a lot faster. But just that little stepping stone, you get me? It's not even just to show a sign of progress. It seems crazy that we're not doing that. And I still think we could learn so much more about space if we were actually in the fucker, you know? If we were in space. So if we were building a moon base, think of all the advancements we could make when it comes to just simple, like, trying to study more airlocks and you know, with there being no gravity or next to no gravity, you know, with the moon and that, we could learn so much more that we can do here on Earth. Because right now, most of our gravity experiments have to be done like underwater and all that kind of training underwater, and that's not a one-for-one experience. But I know how we're finally reaching the societies as we look. Oh man, this is definitely, oh, this is crazy. They've made a beach and everything. They've made a city underground. This is where BioShock could go next. This is so cool. This is so cool. Even gives you that kind of Columbia vibe, right? Except we're underground. This is so cool. What do they call it? Gesellschaft? Someone's happy. Water, ice on the poles, so there is H2O. Yeah, like Mars as well. They reckon Mars could sustain life. We'd still have to live inside, kind of thing, you know, obviously because of the radiation, storms, and everything. But I do watch a good few videos. It's all just like futuristic mock-ups and that. But the idea of, say, like the first city on Mars, and they would build it all inside one of the massive valleys, you know. That'd probably get away from a lot of the massive storms on Mars and that. But yeah, if we could find a way to harness those kind of storms, you could power cities for life, you know. Pretty cool. They're even talking like one of the maybe the first cities on Mars to be up and going like by 2050 or something. Sounds insane. But who knows, you know? I think as much people like see Elon Musk as quite an eccentric kind of dude. SpaceX is definitely pushing us forward where NASA wouldn't, you know. Did some testing HBO Max using 4K. Oh, very nice. Just be careful, that stuff will cost a lot of bandwidth, so you don't want to wake up one morning, your mom comes in DPG and she'll go like, the fucking internet bill is $400. Have you got $400? I ain't got $400. And you gotta go and sell your 4K TV. And then you start crying at the world. And even put a lighthouse down here. If that's not a nod to some kind of Bioshock, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, G versus K. Very cool. I'm excited for that. I'm interested to see what you think of it. Let's see. So many stupid fucks who are causing devolution. Yeah, that's true. Logic should be a required subject. I like that. I like that. Yeah, science is important. I think when most people look at science from just school and that, they just think of the fun little experiments to do. Like, oh, this is a volcano, or this is static electricity, and things like that. A lot more to it than that. We don't know what shape the Earth is. Earth is round, Earth is flat, Earth is round. Now we can't talk about it since it's sensitive. See, that's the scary part, right? And when all this kind of censorship and sensitivity happens, even just around the most common of things, that is gonna, you're right, like that really is gonna just create this society of fear, right? Fear not to go to the unknown, to have that kind of just bravery. Oh my god, are there real bodies? Oh my god, is that Earth? For you walk in the presence of titans. It's like Atlas Shrugged or something, right? Must have died in that explosion I saw on the recording. Good god, but it's like we caused it. Here we go. Tread softly. Yeah. No shameless strike, no sundered steel can deny them Poland's freedom. To our glorious dead, may they live forever in our hearts. Oh, that is probably a tribute as well. Wow, what a monument. You can actually hear, do you hear that? You can hear the guns. Oh wow. Are these missing people? No, these are tributes. Yeah. Oh, a space station in Moon's orbit? Yeah. Gateway will be even used as a staging point for deep space. That's, yeah. Because what would they do then? Is that like, would they use like Moon as a slingshot? That's really cool. That is really damn cool. Like, you have to give it to them. We definitely are experimenting a lot more with using gravity, which is great to see. We need to do more. Because I feel like we're at that point with technology. You see it in so many different, like, you know, your books and your movies, just everything, where we're missing that secret ingredient, you know, that will propel us into the future. That's why you're trying to solve this and you know, look into trying to solve black holes and gravity and yeah, just anything at all. Doesn't matter what kind of medium you look into. They always have this fucking secret ingredient that we don't have. Like, look at the Mass Effect relays in Mass Effect and that. Look, oh, see, that's funny. It's funny to give it a choice, but you can actually abstain from it as well. It seems to be what I've done, that other one. I hope it doesn't break it. Cool. See, It doesn't look like that long ago since all this was abandoned. Question is why? That's another one of those memory tubes. For Eve. Order number 210. Effective immediately. All the cameras in the compound are being disabled. Uh-oh. Was there a coup? Until the debugging of each room takes place, all the communication that pertains to matters of production, strategy, food distribution, future plans. Oh god, maybe the AI killed some people by fucking up the food distribution or something. Be conducted through written messages. For the time being, assume that all your conversations are being monitored. He's listening. Dominica. I mean, when you say he, what do you mean? Hardly talking about the Führer himself. He was quite fucking insane.
It always amazes me how short your memories are. I walk these corridors day after day and hear the growing whispers. What if he's right? Maybe he has a point.
Want the Dutch government to apologize because a big support for the Dutch economy was this. Oh.
When the Battle of the Bunker ended, we went looking for German civilian survivors.
Luckily, still 70% is against apologizing. Well, we're talking like, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, if that's the case, then the British royalty should apologize too. All these nations, you know? Because they're all fucking a part of that, you know? All you can do is... It's the same when you were just talking about, like, this game having the swastika and it was banned up until 2018. It's definitely something... There's a lot of horrible parts of history that I know a lot of people would rather forget. But I think by forgetting, people will be doomed to fucking make the same mistakes again. So it's just I find it very odd that it was, you know, banned in Germany of all places. It's a country that probably should not forget. And sadly, I know it's hard to move past things that way too, but you know, these are very uncertain times we live in right now as well, where you feel like anything can happen, especially over the last fucking 4 years of that gobshite power. But we'll see, you know. I don't know. It's a funny thing. It's one of those things you have to forgive, but you can't forget either, at the risk of making the same mistake. It's mad. The world is we're fucking crazy. Been tearing ourselves apart for too long. All Nazi documents are to the left, untouched. Despicable as they are. We're not burned them. The Nazis already burned. So it looks like they might have taken over down here. All the evidence of their atrocities on their own. We do not need to aid them. The war finally ends, and it will end. These documents will be used to expose them, hold them to account. All documents are to be stored. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. It's clear that when we first got here, that they were very much in charge. I saw them speak of the SS as well.
Hello, can you hear me?
By 2024, Godzilla will be 70 years old. Oh, they just recently put another Godzilla skin in Fall Guys. DPG, which is really cool. I didn't think to do that, and it was from I think it was like a Godzilla 1994 movie. No, not that live action shite. It was I can't remember what it was called. Like Destroyer, no, Destroyer, or I don't know. I can't remember. It's the one where it's really cool. He's like and all lava all over him and stuff. Hell yeah. That's cool that there's still a lot of love there. Maybe they will end up doing like a Godzilla versus Kong thing and Ball Guys. I end up doing it as a joke with the monkey suit and the Godzilla. That is life. It is, yeah. But like we talk about evolving and that, but we still do so much caveman shit, you know? Honest to God, over the stupidest shit. Be it religion, land, oil, doesn't matter.
It's locked.
We do some stupid shit, but I know it is life. It's fucking. That's what I'm saying. Like with the AI in this game, that's why it shows that we are destined to keep repeating our fucking history.
Is anyone up there?
You gotta give them. They've created such a atmosphere for not having to bump into another human yet. Just ghosts everywhere. Ghosts and ghosts. Sometimes grief leaves a shadow like that. Please don't leave. I know others were considering leaving. I just never realized you're one of them. If you go, Dominica won't let us see each other ever again. Whatever this Dominica, or Dominica, is that a Dominica? No, just allow any of these followers to interact with us. Telling you, superstitious gibberish. There was some kind of coup. There was a coup up here. Look at this. That's a great shot there. The tank killing all the animals. Basically a symbolization of war. Us machines created by humans destroying nature itself. So nature always wins. She fought back. Created our nuclear winter. That's what we get. That's why we were saying about, you know, the future being interstellar travel and interplanetary civilizations. Because we fucked up this world. Oh god. But you do see, like, that the more technology goes on, we don't adopt it quick enough or help quick enough. That's the problem. We're not fast enough. But we are trying, you know. You do see more renewable energies, and it's just the thing that holds back all this is capitalism. Because if we were to just come out and say, this is a sustainable energy that will never ever have to, you know, you don't have to pay for it. It's just, it works forever. They'll never allow that to happen because there's no money in free energy. There's no money in free anything. That sucks. But if you think about, yeah, it's not all sunshine. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If you think about if we could solve these things, like solve hunger, solve renewable energy and that, would that not mean that we would have more time and money for furthering, you know, things like space travel and, you know? I don't know. But they never think of the big picture. Yet the stupidity of capitalism and money in general is just a finite thing, you know? You're on this earth for, you know, average of 80 years or so. You know, even these presidents, whatever you want to call them, these capitalism industry, you can't take that money with you. You can't. It's just pure greed for this small amount of time you're on the planet. It just seems all so silly. So silly. If I could just end money tomorrow, I would. I'd love to go back to like a bartering system. Everything you just have in your possession is what you barter with. That wouldn't work either. The whole society would collapse. That's a funny old thing. I suppose it's just my way of, you kind of just have to throw your hands up in the air, because it's so nice to talk about what we can do in the future, but you have to kind of sit and think about you won't be a part of it, you know, just because it's beyond your human lifespan. This is cool. This is like Layers of Fear or something. What was he making? A little horse and carriage. Very nice painter. I was even looking at the like the skeletal of the skeletal frame of the horse. Horses are very hard to draw. I always end up making long dogs. I'm like, God damn it! What is this? That is a beautiful horse. You've made 3 long dogs and a tiny long dog. No, it's a horse and a baby horse. Never was a good drawer. Now we start to see the cobwebs. See, this place was abandoned a long time ago. Is that another book? Is that Paradise Lost? No, it's not. Anyway. Yeah, these are all cool, interesting conversations. I always appreciate that, you know. At the end of the day, it's just, I'm just talking, you know. Anyway, I went out mushroom picking today. Thought I'd find any of mine, but because I like wandered amongst the trees, I stumbled upon a gnarled beech, looked up, and over by a clump of thistle I saw a white she-goat. A miracle, I thought, because there hasn't been a living creature to be found since we ate them last 10 years ago. Damn. See, here's the thing, right? If say like something like this happened, right? And most people are probably against cloning of animals, is still, you know, considered kind of fucked up. But would we be against cloning them if it was for the sake of, you know, would you eat cloned animal meat? We probably are doing it right now and we don't even know, because they've been doing a lot of that kind of stuff. But yeah, it looks like in this case all the animals died out, which is so sad. The last hen, you think about it, like, I wouldn't feed anybody, you know. A hen feed one person maybe. Didn't run. Let me rope it and walked away to the settlement beside the dog on a leash. I went straight to the high priest to share the wonderful news. Oh god. Yeah, definitely looks like this society is very highly religious. Possibly even cultish, we'll see. Already talking about scripture. High priests. So there's a hierarchy even in religion. What are you smelling, boy? Yeah. Oh, more blueprints of these missiles. By 2022 will be 60 years making a James Bond, and yeah, that's really cool. I can't remember, is Ian Fleming still alive? We need to, he's the creator of the Bond series. I need to invest in the future. Yeah, exactly, those super rich people, yeah, they are, exactly, they are huge dicks. Like, that's been a known thing. I know it's definitely like a Bernie Sanders thing, but he's constantly wanting to try and tax the rich. But I agree, like, if you look at some of the top most richest people in the world, like your Jeffrey Bezos and fucking Elon Musk and all these people, Zuckerbergs and that, the top few people like who are the richest in the world are so rich beyond anyone else on that list, you know? We're talking about fucking billions upon billions. They could run actual countries for years with that kind of money. But yeah, that's a whole separate discussion, right? And then like what do you even do with that kind of money? You couldn't spend it in 10 lifetimes, you know? Like, look at fucking Bezos. He's gone now. He's stepped down and walked away with billions of dollars. What do you do? Like, I don't know. Buy a whole country. Alright, these are all just, I think these are more of the old reports. All the Nazi shit that they didn't want to burn. Wanted to watch them burn it themselves. Yeah, mine does not. No. Oh, I'm the same. Yeah, if you could have enough just to make yourself comfortable, then hell yeah. Yeah, I agree completely. I would not want millions of dollars. It'd be all taxed. You'd end up being a target for people. You'd have half your family falling out with you if you didn't give them this and that and this. You know, money just causes more trouble. I would rather, if I could just live comfortably and my family could live comfortably and be out of debt, I'd be happy enough with that. You know, I'm telling you. Yeah. Don't need millions. Yeah, I'm telling you. Just fucking taxed out the wazoo. Man of Missile, hello, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. The feeling of knowing that you saved up for something and eventually buying it is just amazing. I agree. Like I grew up and we were, far from rich family, but we weren't poor either, you know. But I know that my father worked his hands to the bone for every little thing we had. So you knew, you know, we didn't even really get pocket money that much, but anything we had, you know, I appreciated it, and I think it was nearly a better way of being raised in my opinion, because I appreciated everything I had. Anything I worked for then, I knew, you know, I worked my ass off for it and earned it. I appreciate it. I had a very good childhood. I'm lucky like that, you know. I don't think I had friends who were, if you consider them rich, but that turned out to be, like, one of my friends' fathers was a barrister, and it was just recently, last couple of years, turns out he was swindling money out of everybody, and motherfucker going to jail. And it just goes to show, and his kids were spoiled rotten. You know, they had every console, every game, everything. Of course, you know, there was a small amount of jealousy there. It's only natural as a child, but looking back, I almost pitied them a little bit, because they just had absolutely no sense of anything, of worth, of value, anything at all. It's just nothing at all. It was sad. So that really does ruin you when you get older. It really does, because you expect things of the world. You're expected to have things handed to you. And it's not the way I do it. Titties! That's art. Calm down, Twitch. I always thought TOS stands for titties. Titties. It's art, damn it. Yeah, Elon Musk can be a country. He can. Look, as long as he puts that into SpaceX, Dutch, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. As long as he does that. I just don't get the ridiculousness of these people owning like $40 million mansions. I'm like, what the fuck? You're not even there. Anyway. Key to the locked doors. Okay, cool.
It must be a key to the locked doors.
I love how somehow this game has just brought on some great conversation. I love that. Love it! Parents had a good salary. We had to often go to trips. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, see, here's the thing. There's a lot of families can be well off, but they don't, like, you know, they still have good values. That's a different thing. What is this? This is a recording in the room or something, was it? Or a hidden door? Hidden bookcase? What was that?
that?
I don't know, dude. Did I open this one? No, I already opened that one. The wires are going over here, so someone was in the door behind me. Interesting, interesting. Oh. This wasn't here before. It was a hidden bookcase. I love that. I want a house that has all that kind of shit in it. Oh. It's like a performance area? A gramophone. On the stage. This is so pretty. Oh. Greta Mueller. Awesome. They talked about this. This was her room. But did he trap her in here? Or maybe not. Maybe this was her room and she just needed to hide all this stuff because she wasn't allowed it. But it seems like it was like more of a fan or something. Would you put posters up of yourself? Maybe people do that. Seems very narcissist to me, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah, one of my cousins is a spoiled fucker. Fuck it. No, yeah, like, I told a story about how I got into Final Fantasy, and it was from that same well-off friend who just he had a PC, and all the Segas and Nintendos, and a PlayStation, and yeah. I ended up stealing Final Fantasy 7 off him. I borrowed it for 15 years. 15 years. Well, yeah. But I was still... They're always the fun ones to hang out with because they have everything. But it was clear, you know. It was clear even at that young age. I realized that I'm like, okay, they don't appreciate anything. Money is just paper to them. So it's interesting. So, yeah, I am very happy with how I was raised. And I'm happy I wasn't spoiled. So it changed everything. You see them nowadays, like I hate to be that guy, but you see them now with these fucking Instagram stars and all this kind of stuff, you know. It's dangerous, you know. It's creating a dangerous precedent, allowing a lot of these, you know, basically a lot of them are still kids, where they're already well off, and then, you know, the Pauls and all these kind of people. I don't want to name anyone in particular, but you see them, you know, and you go and give them millions and millions of dollars, and they're easily like not. You can tell they're not equipped for life as is, you know. It's like putting an atomic bomb in a baby's hands, you know. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? That's what's going on. And you do see it a good bit. Oh, fair enough. There's a lot of those that have earned it, absolutely, and they've earned it and they deserve it for sure. But I'm talking about the crazies, the crazies. Let's see. You always like, you have a 2-year-old phone. You don't wear $500 shoes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my God. I still don't get the whole shoe thing, but that's okay. There's people who are just like sneaker hounds and that. It's all good. That's your thing you're into. That's your thing. I mean, I'm the one buying a $500 console, so I can't talk. So it's all good. That's the thing you're into. Yeah, I just look at like Yeezys and Air Jordans. I'm like, you know, I'm... Some of those are investments though as well. I've seen this. They're investments. That was like a little hint I found there, I think. It was really nice. Yeah. Always treat me like shit. Yeah, I hate that's the fucked up part. And it doesn't at that point when they start acting like that, it's such a teenager thing to them. It's not about jealousy then at that point. They harbor bitterness, you know? They create bitterness around them. And I promise you, they will lose every single friend they have that way. I promise you. You'll never appreciate a single thing. So that's why I was so confused at the insanity around the whole Supreme band. I'm like, this looks ridiculous. It looks like something you'd wear to work. Like McDonald's shit, you know? It's mad. Some things, it gets to the point of hysteria, mass hysteria. Dominica, fine, I will leave. Anyone who wants to join me is welcome to do so, but those who choose to stay, I ask, where do you draw the line? You're happy to reap the rewards, but unwilling to pay the proper respects. You ignore the divine powers that give you the luxuries. You decide to bow your head to the gods that made all this possible. Come with me. Lushan. Ooh. Getting kind of like Tesla vibes or something. Did they discover something? Ooh. What is that? Ooh. That could be just, kind of looks like the capacitator or something. What was it called? Back to the Future.
Processing power is at least 50,000 times greater than...
Yeah, we're talking about this AI again.
Its construction employs newly discovered methods of Neural communication.
Neural communication.
Sustained by faint electrical impulses and
That's
the activation
telepathy,
of
right?
unused parts of the
Maybe
hands.
maybe even something like telekinesis.
What's the hands?
Or is it relating back
Here it is.
to this AI?
What? That can't be.
Ooh. They discovered something down here. Look what all these symbols mean. This is very important, obviously. The fact, like, we don't know what size it is, it's just a blueprint. That kind of looks like a particle accelerator as well. Those huge, they make those particle accelerators huge, like, fucking city-wide things, and they just crash particles into each other. That kind of stuff is insane as well. That is really glancing at God right there. Oh, I can open this other door now as well. Come. Yeah. Yep. Gonna help them then completely fuck over. We only wear those shoes for 2 months. Yeah, that's the thing as well. That's a pure sign of they don't appreciate nothing. And Xbox is a small gift. Yeah. Good lord. It's madness. Sold it because he didn't use it. Who does that? Sold it, kept after that. Give him a new console. Oh lord. There we go. We're back in here. It's all connected to these computers, and I guarantee you we're gonna hear from this lady again. If her name's not Eve, then I am very mistaken about this story, but I can feel where it's going. There's that symbol again. Alright, we can use a memory tube, right? We saw one in that room, we just didn't give it the option to pick it up yet. Look at the loading bar, that's so funny. Restoring last failure. Oh shit. Unknown, 30% operational. Uh-oh. Were they building robots? Booting system, checking process control, calibrating host. Bunker functionality, limited. Unstable. Host 1. Oh my god, what were they doing? Were they transferring human consciousness into a robot or a machine? No. It said neural communication, so possibly just testing telepathy. Alright.
Okay, let's see if bidirectional communication is working.
Clearly not. Okay, yeah.
Not. We'll have to find a workaround.
Bidirectional.
What if... I know it's not ideal, but given the circumstances...
Telepathy would be cool.
This will have to do for now.
Be hard to switch everything off though.
I'd like you to press the button, if you can hear me.
See, look, why are they talking to us?
Dobrze.
Let's
Let's
Creepy.
try another experiment, shall we? As I suspected,
Agricultural systems.
this won't be straightforward. There's some sort of safeguard block.
Like, is this happening in real time?
This makes no sense. Why build a huge machine with this much computing power and then make it impossible for the operator to use it? Unless
Ask Microsoft.
it doesn't want me to make any changes.
It doesn't want me.
It wants you to make them. I just tried to access a part of the system. Can you enable it?
You're talking about a sentient thing here. Agriculture system
That's
online.
It worked.
Start growing crops again.
Let's not waste any more time.
Okay. Cultivation
You
planning.
always said you wanted your own garden someday.
Plot size. Oh. So like pick which one. Let's just go B. Let's go neutral.
What do you feel like planting?
Wheat. Spelt. It did say that the wheat was all fucked up, right? Let's try corn. Water amount. Oh my god. Not sure what I'm doing here, by the way.
Remember, we must be careful not to overwater.
That's
the
true.
crops.
Okay, sorry. Harvesting process. Automatic.
What's happening?
Are we gonna go into? Are we gonna be host one?
Must have initiated the automated calibration cycle.
This is creepy.
It's overloading the system. Remember, we prepared for this.
Nuclear factory. Oh lordy.
We need to disable some of these processes before...
Oh, Jesus. I saw a dormitory. Disabling background functions? Am I going to have to choose one?
You'll have to authorize its change. I can only request them for you.
Alright, we're going to have to pick one to shut down.
Now,
Not good.
disable them as quickly as possible. That's it. Now for the next one.
Day-night cycle?
You're doing great.
Should I be doing this? Air purification? Radiation precautions? What?
It's no use.
I don't want to disable communications. Medical clinic. Warning system overload critical. No.
That's
Okay.
it. We're turning it off.
Shut down not available during calibration. Uh-oh.
Jasna cholera.
He's trying to shut down the whole station. Shut down not available.
It won't let me.
Oh no. He's gonna end up killing this host. God, maybe it was human. Maybe it was Dominka.
Is that you? Say something.
He turned it on.
Turn what on? What are you talking about?
That machine, he turned it on. I don't think he's supposed to do that.
Uh-oh.
Who cares? I haven't heard from you since that jump. Do you know how worried I was? Are you alright? Well,
I'm fine.
Whoops, sorry for cutting you off.
then why didn't you say so? Where are you?
I don't know what I just did there.
Monitors.
I almost shut down the whole station. Lushan used to live here.
Lucian used to live here.
The man you've been looking for.
That's his name?
Wait, so you found the living quarters?
Yep.
Good. According to my map, they are on level 3.
Uh-huh.
I'll try to find you with the cameras. I don't want to lose sight of you anymore. Do you understand? We need to stay focused,
Creepy.
okay?
Alright.
Please tell me you understand.
Okay.
Please tell me. Alright. Yeah, you're getting a little pushy there, whatever you were, whoever you were. We need to get to level 4, so we're almost there. Where should we go from here, though? I think we've unlocked everywhere. I think. Yeah. I feel like I should have got an achievement for getting into into this little secret area, but I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Just want to see, did I miss anything? Is that Ave Maria? No, it sounds like it though. No. Alright. Let's try going back downstairs. So it looks like they're testing telepathy, but maybe more. Why would you need a host for that? Host sounds, it's such a, oh, the host never sounds good, right? Unless you're like the host of a hotel or something. It never, in terms of games and that, never sounds good.
My name's Eva. I thought you should know.
Eva? Why W? I'll come talk to you. Funny that the robot just has to be called Eve as well. A little bit too close for comfort, I think.
My name is Szymon.
Oh, Szymon.
Nice to meet you, Szymon.
I'm sorry, I
I'm
called him
sorry
Simon.
if I came across as cold before. After we talked, I realized how selfish it was of me to expect you to make that stupid jump. My first thought was to scream out your name to stop you, but then I realized that I don't even know what it is. So, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
It's okay. Everything is fine. I will find you. And then we will figure this all out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Szymon.
She says there's speakers everywhere. That's how she's talking to us, but I'm starting to doubt that a lot. We did see some of the speakers, though. You'll see like these little yellowish circles around. Kind of looks like one of the buttons you need to press, but it's actually like the CCTV and that. But if you can tell, I don't see any anymore. But there was that speaker there. Now they have like door locks and that. Always cracks me up when you see like wooden doors that have these really intricate fucking systems. I'm like, okay, I could just, you know, tear through it with an axe. Oh, wow. Very pretty game. The fact that they built this city down here in the underground caves, it almost gives me like a vibe of like a diagram, you know, of almost like walking around inside of a model. It's kind of cool. Very pretty game.
Are you there? According to my map, this is the luxurious part of the bunker.
I mean, this would not be a bad
Most of the chemicals
life down here, right? Considering what's up above. The German elites. Unfortunately, yes, that's the issue. People in power still quite twisted. Discover the path to the rebirth of the Third Reich. Explore the cradle of the Ezran race. Oh my god, and the source of its power. Good lord. Absolutely brainwashed. Unravel the secret that swelled the ranks of our army and overwhelm our enemies in the day of reckoning. Woohoo! Good lord. Expedition to Tibet. Wow. Mysterious underground land of Argartha, the source. So is that where they are now? Discover the resources whose fruits will soon allow us to wipe the enemies of our National Socialist homeland. The face of Earth. Good lord. Isn't it crazy, like, long after humanity's dead, like, the wars is over up top due to fucking nuclear holocaust. And they just still believe that shit down here. Crazy. Power of brainwashing. Power of it. Human mind, for something so advanced, can be so easily manipulated. It's madness. Madness. It's crazy. You see it now with social media. Oh yes. Follow the masses. That's what people do. That sounds like a hurdy-gurdy. That instrument. Could just be, well, it's violin obviously, but behind the violin. Have you ever looked up the hurdy-gurdy? It's such a cool instrument. I want to get one for myself. I love it. It's kind of like an accordion, but it has a hand crank on it. Ah, it's amazing looking. I like the accordion as well. It's definitely an instrument that has shown up a lot in Irish traditional music. But I tend to call them, they have like smaller ones, and they have all sorts of little cute little names. Did he drink that? What does that mean? What does that mean? There's not survival stuff in this, is there? There's like there's little hand accordions and stuff like that. But we have different little names for them. I think one, I can't remember what it was called. It's like it's like push, or what the hell was it called? What's this? I'm picking up all sorts of stuff now. A rag? Some kind of alcohol? Oh god, we're not going the chloroform route, are we? Or are we building something like a Molotov cocktail? Molotov.
I'm here.
Okay. I think there's a working camera in here. It's so dirty I can barely see a thing.
I feel like she's just leading us on with this stuff. Try cleaning it, there's nothing here. Yeah, let's try and push her a little bit.
Honestly, there's nothing to see here.
I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. Find something to help you clean the camera.
I do, I have something I have. There's a bottle of some chemical here.
There's a bottle of some kind of chemical here.
What kind of chemical?
I don't know, I don't speak German.
Schade.
What?
It doesn't matter. What does it say on
Schade. Flammable. Luxenschmittel.
The label says Lusung?
Lösungsmittel?
Exactly.
It is a solvent, which is great. You could use it to clean the
Solvent.
camera. Just please don't touch it with your hands. Find something to pour it
We're
on.
really trying to clean the camera here, lady? Alright. I have a cloth. Camera, like, it's gonna be up middle of nowhere somewhere. Look, as usual, I go and find the things I need before I need them. Then don't know where to go. It's what I do. Thank you, thank you. I'm here all week. that a waterfall? I'm gonna need a pee. Alright, let's go find this camera. Just find it odd that I have to even do this. I don't want her seeing me or following me. She's not exactly been helpful. Besides, okay, fair enough. She shoved that rocket and broke the door. But was it really out of my control? I had already managed to push it down the crane myself. I don't know. Whatever. This is like Main Street. It's their own little shopping mall. It is something we should invest in, actually. We should start considering some kind of underground plans. I know it sounds crazy, but, you know, weather is just getting worse and worse. Oh, this was like a little toy shop. I think the same issue we'd have in space, we'd have underground. Whereas we need like proper, renewable, filtered air supply, you know. What have we got here? Oh, he's literally fixing and making toys. That's so cool. It's the little train we were just on. What was it called again? The Larson or something like that. Maybe it's over here. Very pretty. Maybe I should have... Oh look, I got rid of the stuff in my hands. Maybe I missed my opportunity to clean the camera. I have them back now? I don't think so. I think I've moved on with the story. Well, I didn't know it was optional. I didn't see a camera. In all honesty. Looks like I missed that opportunity. Oh well. It is what it is. Wait, I haven't been in here? The clothes shop. Ooh. Maps and scrolls and tapestries and wallpaper and fabrics. Very nice. Definitely is the high ups for sure. Imagine how much this stuff cost. Seems like everything was stuck in a time warp. Oh, cool. Violin and guitar. It's a nice. It's like a fabric store, but also doubles as a cafe. Just imagine the hustle and bustle. The settlement office. I'm looking at the dietary recommendations for the biocomponents created by the settlement officer, and I found this part particularly amusing. Brain development is highly dependent on the essential unsaturated fatty acids, a natural source of UFA, fish, seafood. Yeah, as Miss Siegland Huber realized that her recommendations are laughable. Not, could you please give her that message? He doesn't want to eat seafood. Probably wants some bratwurst. He needs his daily dose of sausage. That's what she said. Where the hell did I come from? Is this? I was making progress. I should have stayed where I was. I can't get in there, but there is something to grab there. Ah well. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, it took the alcohol and cloth out of my hand, so I think I missed that. Might have been a little story beat. I'm sorry. I definitely feel like there may be some cheeky little hidden achievements and trophies like that, you know. So keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out. Anyway, onwards we go. Maybe it will lead to a different ending now, you know. Sometimes I love when you get an accidental cool ending, you know. I tend to fall into the neutral endings for the first playthrough, no matter what. For better, for worse. But sometimes, I don't even mind when you get like a weird bad ending. When you've got a game like Nier Automata with 26 endings, yeah. Good lord. Someone was spying in here, what the hell? Monday, 46 went, 43 came back. 43 went, 42, oh wow. this continues, then I guess we're fucked. What's going on? Came back from where? That's the question, right? Have they been killed slowly? Are they dying naturally? It's not good. Oh, like, is this whole place only had 46 people? Like, really? It's not a society. It's a group of people. It's not enough. It's not enough to sustain humanity, that's for sure. Especially with the very limited food, it sounds like. They'd already eaten their last hen 10 years ago. I suppose if they were down here for like 30 years or something, yeah, wouldn't take that long now to get rid of everything. Oh, I thought it was a newspaper. Really like a newspaper. No devotional or ritualistic objects are permitted in the shelter. You can honestly surrender any such objects in the room. If you're found with any in your possession, you'll be charged with treason. Treason! This Dominica, she's taken over. Sounds like a girl's name, but you don't know. The word, like, sounds like dominant or dominion, you know. Now we're just back out here. Hello! Oh, did I see someone moving? I wish. Definitely very, very impressive for sure. It's just, it's so pristine. Like, obviously it's damaged now and it's been left to itself, but my god. Still very much under construction. What's this then? Hotel? Dear all, the cheaters during the food distribution would have been the last straw. I was naive to think there could still be reason, but I still don't think anyone has any more doubts. We strike at noon. Remember, these people are no longer resemble the people you knew once. He's brainwashed them all. Don't pity them. They won't afford you the same kindness. Cool. And you can see that symbol yet again on top of that piece of paper. It looks like a little straw man or something. This phone's working, isn't it? Are you ringing me? Your phone? Hello?
Hey, I was getting lonely, so I figured I'd call you. I hope you don't mind.
Was your name Eve? Yeah, look, there's too much of a similarity here. I actually think that she has disguised her name, but not enough.
Did you say your name was Eva?
Yes, that's right.
So you have the same name as that thing.
Could you please not compare me to a lifeless
But
machine?
she doesn't.
Besides, Eva is spelled E-W-A, not E-V-E. I thought we agreed to trust each other.
Oh, I do trust you. But there's something very off. And she's very defensive. Please don't compare me to that lifeless thing, I'm telling you. Should I? To trust her is to be fallen into her trap. But to say you don't trust her is to make her, you know, angry against you and suspicious of you. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Let us buy into her little charade for now.
I have an idea. Each of us says something about themselves.
Hey Cyber. Hello Eric, how's it going? Laura was in earlier. How are you doing today?
I
Krakow.
spent most of my life living in a small village in the mountains.
That's in Poland as well,
My
right?
dad is sort of a pastor. I was always really impressed by how he managed.
I hate when audio comes through one ear channel. It always freaks
But
me
I
out.
never got to meet my mom. Your turn.
My mom passed away recently.
Remember something personal.
Gotta be careful. I don't want to tell her too much. I have a slingshot at home. Alright, that's very... No, let's give her a little bit of personal information, but not too much.
My mom passed away recently.
We tell her about the fact that the father's in the picture. She could
I'm
hold him
sorry to
hostage.
hear that. And now you're looking for the man in the picture. Did he know your mom?
I think so.
I understand now.
It's your birthday next week.
Thank you for
That's a
telling me
definite early birthday.
Couldn't
Happy
have
birthday.
been
My
easy.
goodness.
I should keep
Any plans?
that. Right. Thanks for the chat, Szymon. Talk to you
Szymon.
later.
This is a brand new game called Paradise Lost. It is very, very special. Just came out today. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It takes place in a alternate future where the Nazis won and basically shot nuclear missiles off and turned the whole world to a nuclear winter. We play as a 12-year-old boy who's just found himself down in one of these bunkers that they created to try and save people. We have not yet found a single living soul, but we just found their underground city, which looks like it was straight out of BioShock. Looks like Colombia, but underground. Very, very cool. The atmosphere is incredible. We just met this voice that talks to us. She's a woman, apparently named Eva, but I think she may be an actual sentient AI who's fucking with us. But we'll see. It's really cool. It's interesting to play as like a 12-year-old boy in the post-apocalypse. Very interesting. Another memory tube. They've nailed the atmosphere. It's done by a Polish developer called Polyamorous. It's a definite unique name to name your studio. It's cool. Very interesting. Got heavy like Fallout vibes and Metro. You know the Metro series. I'm enjoying it a lot. Very different. It's a very personal story for this guy. This poor little kid, 12-year-old, just buried his mom.
Can you let me out of here?
Sure, just give me a second to find you on the monitors.
I found another Eve memory tube.
I feel like me giving her these
Don't
memory
need to
tubes is
play.
not good.
The system doesn't seem to require it.
What if I want to?
Exactly.
Why would you want to? Has anything good come from digging up the past?
Wow.
So
It does
far,
seem to have
there been
a
stories
dialogue
of
option, and
destruction
it
betrayal.
does affect things for sure.
I found the man I'm looking
I
for.
feel like
One of the three
we're
buildings.
having a little bit of mental chess with this
I'd rather you
AI.
didn't waste our time with another
She's
man.
messing with us.
You know
Thursday
my
probably do a
opinion
birthday
on
stream on
ritual.
Sunday. Ah, lovely. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you get up to.
I want to play it.
I can't stop you, can I?
No, you can't. You can't stop me. Stop trying. So yeah, it's set in 1980. So it's been like, 40 years after the start of the World War II. Here's this host again. I feel bad. I feel like I'm killing people. They're talking about neural
At
transmission.
this rate, we should be able to leave the bunker in a couple of months. That is, if we choose.
It's got a vibe of one of the stories of one of the vaults of Fallout.
Lucian,
We've
we
already
need to talk.
seen talks of
Well,
an uprising happening.
certainly is a surprise. To what do I owe the pleasure, Dominica?
I want to negotiate.
No. As I've already told you, the situation
Monster
is
movies,
simple.
very nice.
We split the food 3 ways. You get a third, we get a third, and the rest will be given as an offering to the gods.
Oh, for God's sake.
If it weren't for their guidance, we wouldn't have found the food to begin with. We must pay our respects.
Fine.
Fine.
We'll split the food 3 ways, but on one condition. You take down those turrets.
Jesus.
I'll take them down.
This Lucian seems to be the leader of the
Keep your
resistance.
end of the bargain for the next 2 months.
Saturday I'm planning on doing second year affiliate anniversary.
Think
Ah,
of
that's
it
good.
as grace period.
If you want production to continue, then you need to take them down.
Yeah,
Now.
Warframe is a great game.
The thing is, Dominica.
They just keep adding more and more cool shit to it. You can now go out into space and hijack spaceships and stuff. So.
Come back when you've come to your senses.
I think on the new consoles you can play Warframe at
Let's not make
120
any
frames a
hasty
second or
decisions.
something like that.
I'm sure we can come to an understanding, Lucian.
Oh. Why did he mute
What's
it?
happening? Deactivated. She tricked us.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're.
You'll find out soon enough. But
We
I
think
can
Lucian,
promise
this Lucian may
this
be
won't end well for you.
this child's father. Szymon.
Get those
Warrant
turrets
request.
back online quickly.
From Dominica. Oh.
Show
Oh,
me
look.
the map.
That's the map of the bunker.
They're already
Cool.
underway. They mustn't get across the bridge, do you understand? hold them back.
Enable traffic control. Close gate. It's crazy that I have control right now, but I don't think it's happening in real time. Oh, wow. They're gonna all be killed. Close gate. Blunt weapons detected.
We have to blow it up.
I'm not blowing
We
it
have
up.
to blow up the bridge. Do you understand?
No!
There is no other way. If we don't, all of this will have been for nothing.
Fuck.
The turrets are back online.
Oh no.
Authorize the use of lethal force.
Fuck!
Make sure no one's on the bridge when it explodes.
Security out of it. Okay, warning, there are 14 civilians in the line of fire. Use of lethal force. Oh no! They'll ruin everything. Oh, for God's sake. Why you give me this choice? Fuck! No!
What have you done? You still don't understand how any of this works, do you?
Of course I don't. 43, threat level. Manual override. Oh
I
no.
didn't want this. I didn't want any of this.
You're gonna do it anyway. Arming explosives. Eve console may be damaged. Proceed.
You made me do this.
Don't do it! You crazy bastard. Oh my god. Critically injured 19. 23 casualties. Fucking hell, dude. Well, who knows if I made the right choice there. Looks like they were gonna die either way. Did I come up from up here? I think I did, didn't I? There's the bridge. So I'm guessing the bridge would still be alive, or alive. Still be intact. If I chose differently there. Maybe I can get a way around now. Very interesting how that plays out. It's like you almost have... You're almost changing course of history. So I meant to move this train. But I guarantee you we're not going to see any of these dead bodies. So now I can't get by this way. Now what happens? I can still get down this way. That's wild though. See, if I had chosen to just fucking eviscerate those people with the turrets, the bridge would still be intact. Yeah, we're in 1980 now. So there's a little technology has kind of moved on a little bit. Jesus. So I like it. So they've been basically, but I think these people have been down here for like 30 years. Half of them are now planning to try and go back up. But it's a nuclear wasteland up there. The boy was up there already. You need to wear like gas masks and stuff. It's kind of cool, isn't it? It was like they had like a oh fucking hell. They had like a fake beach and everything. There's a beach and a lighthouse down here, but we're all, you know, down underneath a underground cave. There's the lighthouse over there, see? It's kind of wild. It's like straight out of Colombia. Bioshock Infinite. Kind of cool. The architecture is very oppressive as well, you know. It's beautiful. It has that kind of oppressive vibe to it as well. I think we're near the end, maybe. I don't know. Because we were looking for this. He found a picture in his mom's stuff, you know, before she passed away. And it's just a picture of the mom and this dude. We think it's this Lushan guy. And he thinks it's his father, so that's why he's going after. I don't know what she died from. It might... who knows? You know, they lived in this tiny little closet space. They were growing herbs and any kind of food, so who knows? Probably... She probably got some kind of infection. You have to bury her. Poor little guy. Seems to have his wits about him, though. It's more you can say for most 12-year-olds. We were all 12. We were playing with our Pokemon cards and chasing after girls. Yeah, I think I missed a scene I was meant to clean this camera with some fluid, and I exited out. Which I shouldn't have done. This is very cool. Like, I know it's you know, what a lot of people would call a walking simulator, but I really am enjoying this story. If they're done well, like games like What Remains of Eden Finch, everything gone to the rapture. This game, when they're done really well, the story is just captures you. They work really well. It's awesome, you know. It makes you see like they're telling a good story. It's like being inside of a movie. But then there are ones that are just puzzle games for puzzle games' sake. I'm not the biggest fan of those, because it feels like you're back in fucking school. What's all this about now? I better talk to this lady. Hold on. Did I open the door down there? Talk to me, girl.
Can you see this?
No, where are you?
It looks like a food processing factory.
I can't.
What's wrong with her?
Eva?
How are you enjoying the new DLC for Outer Worlds, Eric? I opened the door there. Let's see what the other buttons do. This is my fucking hand. Alright, I think I somehow opened the door. Get on the floor. I need to open this gate right here to get through. There's a little puzzle. That's no good. Tell you, I'm not gonna be able to get down there. Oh, thank you. It opens for you. Okay. God, am I dead? No. Stop the machine. Oh, fuck!
Stop! Stop the machine!
Fuck! Wow. Oh my god, we were about to be turned into mincemeat. Some dog food. Good god. Yeah, we were just kind of talking about stuff and it ended up creating a whole lot of conversations about, you know, the future and things like that. Some good conversations. Always goes back to like space, and interstellar travel and that. King Kong has my favorite remake of all time. Which one? The Peter Jackson one? Or Skunk Island? Skunk Island? Because it stinks.
When my mom passed away,
Aww.
I didn't think I could carry on alone.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's awesome. Peter Jackson King Kong is awesome. It gets a little bit goofy in the middle.
I tried looking for Lucian because
With all the bugs and all that. Because I think what happens is it just maybe has a little bit too many stars in it, you know? Everybody needs their little story. But just watching King Kong take on T-Rexes and stuff, fucking awesome. I really, they absolutely nailed it, and that's down to Andy Serkis. I bet you he was doing a lot of ad-libbing in the suit, and they're like, alright, keep that. Like the bit where, when he kills the T-Rex, and he breaks his jaw, and he starts to make his jaw move like that, like he's playing with him like a puppet. I'm like, that's so what a gorilla would do. It's so what they would do, you know? Alright, we found the food sources, hopefully. So this is what they're doing. They had massive amount of greenhouses. You can tell nature is taken back. They're all bursting out of the greenhouses. It's good. Maybe they're probably using like UV lights and things like that, seeing as there's no sun down here. Yeah, very interesting. Such a small studio, and they've done a great job. They nailed the atmosphere. I feel so sad for this boy. It's so bleak, but I can't help but want to know more. I want to know more. A stenograph. Oh, that's stenograph is like a lie detector, right? think so. It was played with 200... No, oh no, maybe stenograph is the one that just records. Maybe, I can't remember. Might just be a voice recorder. No deliveries have been made thus far. As urgent matters. Okay, response. Your request has been noted. Delay is due to the... Yeah, I think... Isn't a stenograph... Is that the thing that... There's a person in the courtroom. A stenographer, right? She basically just types... Yeah, that's... No, I'm thinking of something else. The fights. Yeah, I loved it. Like, it was a little bit on the goofy side. I liked it. What did you think of the length of it? When they brought him to New York, and that was amazing as well. I really liked that. Did you ever play the game of it? It was well known to be like a very rough game on the 360. Jesus, this music. I wasn't a big fan of Skull Island. I've said that to you, DPG. I don't mean any disrespect either. Like, I don't think it's a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. I just think they got a bit confused. I felt like it was masquerading as a war movie. And then Brie Larson's just completely pointless arc altogether. So yeah, I just felt like if anything, it felt like it could have done with maybe just a cheeky little rewrite or something. That's all. Nothing. No offense or any of that kind of stuff, because I know you're a fan of them. I haven't seen Godzilla King of Monsters yet. I do need to, because I kind of liked what they were doing. I liked 2014's Godzilla because Bryan Cranston did kind of push it along a little bit. Like, it was ultimately another pointless human character, but still. Oh my god, is there like Venus flytraps in here? Somebody's making noise. I mean, here's the thing. With this game, they could have added like creepy ghosts and monsters chasing you and stuff like that. But why? Why? They've obviously got a very, very great story here. There's no need. I would not have. Like, you'd have to shoehorn in some radiation or fucking experiments or something. You'd have to shoehorn something in, and it would feel a little bit misplaced. You know? I do like those kind of enemies in Metro and all that, but that's a shooter. That game is a shooter. It's completely different. They were going for a very personal story here, and I like it. It's already made me ask like a dozen questions. Oh god, is this like some kind of gas chamber or something? Oh fuck. I'm sorry, but oh fucking hell. Oh, here we go. This could be the final stage. Each of the chapters are named after the stages of grief. Now we're into depression, bargaining, right? We got our way through bargaining. Started off with denial, but yeah, the grief of what is the grief? What's he grieving? You know, I mean, on the surface, his mother just died, of course. But is there something else? Is he grieving? Is he grieving mankind? Is he the last human on Earth? I don't know. My God, we made it. We made it to Station 4. There it is on the picture.
Level 4.
Level 4.
This is where the labs are supposed to be.
Yep.
I knew you'd make it.
Eva?
Yes, I'm here if you need me.
Oh, now you're speaking perfectly, I bet. We're going to have a very big moral conundrum at the end of this. I can feel it already, you know. It's going to be like human life over something else. You know, that kind of way. I can feel it already. She knows what she's doing. What is this? Some kind of sensor, some kind of reader or something. Now we made it to the labs.
I can see a microphone. How are you hearing me?
Yep. I don't know. I'm telling you. That's a weird little lighting thing. So I'm playing this on you know, base Xbox One. So yeah, we've had a couple of little hitches. It hasn't crashed or anything like that, which is good. But yeah, so just yeah, it's fucking 8-year-old console. Let's see. I love the music from James Newton Howard. Okay, very nice. King Kong. Wasn't like James Horner or anything like that, no. Here's the funny thing, movie composing does tend to get lost a good bit, which sucks because a lot of movies will use real music, you know, they'll use actual tracks, and that's different. So a lot of times people will have the OST, the original soundtrack of a movie, and it's like, yeah, and it'll show you all this music, and like, that's not what I was looking for at all. It's the score. It's the score sometimes you want, and they can get, unfortunately, they tend to kind of, a lot of composers almost live in the shadows. And it's the score, as you see that music just pop in there, that really can make a movie, a game, anything kind of develop a sense of self, you know? It's the little bit of music in between those moments that you'll always remember. There's a lot of classic scores that we find ourselves singing or in the back of our mind for life, you know? They're that memorable.
The electrical panel should be connected to the door.
Like, I know I speak a lot about Hans Zimmer. You know, by right.
The elevator's stuck.
This thing better not fall on me.
Same one that you took before.
Woo!
If it hadn't broken down, I might never have found you.
I don't trust you. So the original idea that she was going on, this evil one, was that she's speaking through these speakers up here, right? And cameras and microphones and all this. But it's all a load of bollocks. Because I actually think that there's only two outcomes of this, right? Either that she is an AI and she's messing with us the whole time, or what the game has been hinting at about neural communication, that she's actually talking to us through telepathy. That's the only thing I can think of. That she's speaking to us in our minds. They were experimenting with a lot of stuff. Alright. Anything we can... So yeah, I don't know. It's altogether mysterious for sure. She creeps me out. I don't trust her at all. We have yet to see her. There ain't no human body. Look at all these equations. Oh my god. Almost scribblings of a madman. But with the right eye, that's genius on a board. Alright, so she said there was like a security thing near the door. Did I? Oh, yeah, maybe she means this. God, it's very cheekily hit. Yes, you cheeky little thing.
Still, I have to type it in. Okay, got it. It should be open now.
He appears. Oh, that's cool. They let him come on stage for a little cameo. I love to see that. I can't move. Uh-oh.
We are unstoppable.
Alright. Most composers aren't too, you know, they don't bother with cameos and things like that. Don't care too much. What a great shot.
By the way, I heard everything you said. That's the process in place.
Ooh.
I just wanted to tell you that I understand. I know what it's like to be left alone.
Forgotten.
Making sense, everything's hopeless.
She's an... Oh, she has to be an AI. I know what it's like to be left alone, forgotten. This is a sentient AI who's trapped down here. I'm telling you. This has to be the twist.
How deep underground are we?
Right? Very.
Sure.
This is beautiful. It's almost like the lights up there are there on purpose to simulate stars. I love this. This could be where the next BioShock goes. I'm telling you, there's been rumors of them going underground. I, for one, wouldn't mind them going back to Rapture, but have enough stories been told in Rapture?
I am pretty sure it's
Because technically we got BioShock 1 and 2, and then we got the Beyond the Sea. We got the little DLC in BioShock Infinite, which I really enjoyed with Elizabeth. Just seeing Elizabeth all dolled up like 1940 style. Beautiful. Very femme fatale. Beautiful. I love the... Right? This is such a cool idea.
looks more like a prison.
It sucks that it's kind of bogged down by the whole Nazi regime, though.
I don't seem to have
You can't get too far, unfortunately. But Jesus, it even brought up the conversation of it's not like out of the realm of possibility of something we should do as humans right now. We should create some kind of giant underground bunker or city or something. Oh, I didn't take a choice there. See, you're given that choice, and I wonder, by not choosing anything, am I doing more harm than good? We are definitely having a little morality debate with this AI. I know it. Everything, it's almost like a Turing test. It's so cool. Everything this boy is saying, she is just lapping it up. Probably going to use it against them later. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But the choices do matter. But yeah, like, think about it. Like, before we ever get to the far reaches of space, which is going to take hundreds of years, we got to think about, you know, the next 100 years. These 100 years we're in now. Like, I don't know. Storms are getting worse. Temperatures are getting weirder. Fires are getting worse. Like, tell you. That's what they say. Like, if God forbid anything happened, super volcanoes or fucking giant tsunamis and earthquakes and all that, or the ozone layer was gone, or solar flare went and did something, that we would have to retreat underground. And no little bomb shelter is going to be enough. We need to think huge. We need to think long term. This kind of stuff. We could do both. Do both. That's why I feel like we do waste so much time on silly things like politics and all that crap. Now look at us. We're all fucked from a pandemic. Might have been actually able to stop if we had a big underground city. You know? Imagine that too. That could be something. I know it sounds ridiculous, but how do I open these? These are all labs. It looks like they're probably doing an experiment in each of them. Looks like there's condensation building up on the inside. So there's probably a good chance that either there's dead people in there or something's gone wrong. You know, condensation means like air and moisture. Yeah, what do you think? Would you like them to go back to Rapture? Like, I fully agree. I fully agree that there's more stories to tell. I like that little brief moment we get in BioShock Infinite where you get to see the Rapture as a society, you know, before the fall of Rapture. Oh, I want to see more. I want to see more of that, you know. Oh, such a great series. Holy crap. We'll see. They are working on a new one. Who knows? Who knows? I'd say, if I was a betting man, I'd say you might see something from that like next year. You know, as we start to move into proper next gen. Yeah. Let's go back. Yeah. Ooh. I think I'm okay with not going back to Columbia though. I don't know how I feel about that game. That game is such a... It's like a giant walking... I don't know. It's just like a hypocrite of itself or something, you know? It's weird. He's clearly trying to tell a story, and you can tell there's a class story going on there about upper class, working class, you know, that kind of stuff. And then there's obviously a story of race as well. But he just dips his toes in you know, Ken Levine's far from, you know, a foolish director. But I feel like they just dipped their toes in everything and backpedaled more than they should have, instead of really saying what they could have made that game a really, I don't know, a lot better than it was anyway. And then what happens is, after he felt like he dipped his toes enough into the whole idea of, you know, class and race, he then, you know, we got into the nitty gritty of the parallel universes and Elizabeth's powers. But I felt like we didn't spend enough time. He didn't quite say enough. You kind of ask yourself, what was the point of any of it, you know? Yeah. But a lot of people, when they look back at BioShock Infinite, oh, it feels like a crash. Come on, baby. Usually, if the audio goes, come on. No, I think she crashed on me. Oh, I spoke it too soon. A secret space base for BioShock. Yeah, you want that as well? Yeah, that would be interesting too. Like Elizabeth done. All right. I think. Oh wait. Oh. Awesome. We did it, boys. We did it. Wonder if they're going to do monster... Yeah, they've already said they want to do monster movies for each of the big monsters, like Mothra and all that, you know? King Ghidorah. They're getting their own movies. Oh no, this is like a full-on monster cinematic universe, dude. You know, and you'll get another Kong movie, and you'll get another Godzilla movie. You'll get another Godzilla versus Kong movie, too, probably. Oh, they're very happy. They're not going away for a long while. Question is, will they milk it into non-existence? You know, that's the trouble.
Try opening up the cells.
Now I can open up the cells. There we go. Each matron taking part in the crowded intelligence program will be granted a one-use punch card for good behavior. Okay, where can I find one? Where can I find one? Clearly I just went too far. That's all. I need a punch card. Thus be done, yeah. Let's see, Godzilla vs. Kong team up. Oh yeah, they definitely are. I'd fully expect them to do that in that movie at the end, you know. They already said we'll get like 3 fights between them. I do think they'll team up, like it's some big bad. If I was a betting man, it's not, now is the time. We've had enough Godzilla, and Kong's doing his thing. It's time to bring in fucking Mecha Godzilla. Let's do it! So those two could team up against Mecha Godzilla. That's probably just a mistake. But yeah, That's usually that's what they did before, you know. If they're taking anything from the classic movies. Where's she? But it seems the reason why Kong fights Godzilla is he's gone mad. So there's something else. And then, if I remember correctly, the reason he was going mad was because of Mechagodzilla. There was like a fucking signal or something going off. Can I get in here? That door did not open 2 minutes ago. Swear to God. Dear Professor, as a specialist in the field of dentistry, I would like to turn your attention to the teeth-related aspects of your program. What the fuck? Oh no. So now we say about they were given like a reward for motherhood. I think they were actually given, oh, was it the honor of motherhood? Oh my God, were they messing with like, with, oh God, I hope not. It looks like they were. We're doing experiments on women having babies and fucking with their fertility and that. Oh God. What? Dental diseases delay the onset of pregnancy and are significant factors in miscarriages and low birth weight. What? Look who's addressed that. The fucking madman himself. Absolute fucking idiot. This may actually open up all the cells. Yep.
Let's grab the punch card and get out of here.
No. I think we should pay respect to the stories of these women.
Yeah, it's messed
I don't
up.
want their sacrifice to be forgotten.
Oh my God. They have to live in here. It's clear they're not showing bodies, but there probably would be bodies here. No. This, you know what this reminds me of? That whole lab bit with the little sisters. Sorry, but I have to call it like I see it.
Look, this one hasn't been used at all. We could leave now.
You sure? There's
Women here were
3 punches in
only
it.
allowed to go downstairs a couple of times, and this woman never even used her
Instead of
pass.
collecting Adam, they were like made to give birth. It seems. Maybe without the sun or something, they started to have miscarriages or something. I don't know. No. Yeah, I would say Kong is 30. Yeah, I don't know. Like they're giant monsters, so age doesn't really matter. But he's quite older. They did try and say how old he was, saying that he was. That's why he's so much bigger. Because clearly he was not big enough in Skull Island to take on Godzilla. You know, he's wasn't as small by any means, but he wasn't big either. Day 3. It's my 3rd day here, and I still marvel at the conditions of this place. Everything is clean.
How bad is the world outside that a prison seems like a better option?
See, only an AI would ask that question. Only an AI. How bad is a prison? Like, honest to God, it's clear that this person hasn't been outside. This is an AI who's curious to get outside. Let's see, everything is clean to the point it's stirred in the Germans treat us with a measure of politeness, and the food is fantastic. I'm seeing such frequent, delicious, filling meals. Plus, yeah, they're all poison with stuff. They see no physical activity and maintain proper hygiene. They even make sure we brush our teeth in every meal. It would all be a wonderful vacation, except I still do not know where I am, nor why I am here. I have no one to talk to, but I share my room with Steffa, but as soon as we enter, she begins crying into her pillow. I try to speak to the other girls in the cafeteria, but only point to the walls with an uneasy look at their eyes. Is someone eavesdropping? Seems I will survive a little while longer without conversation. At least I have you, dear diary. Good lord, sounds like these women were fucking kidnapped. Good lord. This is white twisted. Guessing that they do it is almost like a... The way he keeps breathing in freaks me out too. I don't like that. They did talk about that at the start. Alright.
This one is used up.
I've already got the punch card. I want to hear more about these poor women's stories. Does not look like... Looks like nasty stuff, but I promise you it's just... Those greenhouses, the nature coming back. Oh man, I wish he'd stop breathing like that. Makes me think he's been fucking poisoned.
That's a lot of crossword puzzles.
Gotta keep busy.
Okay. A 4-letter word for heaven it's not.
Hell.
Hell. That's it. Damn, even the crossword puzzles here are depressing.
Heaven is a place on earth. call my name. It's like an angel crying.
Four-letter word for heaven it's not.
What?
Hell.
Why did you repeat that?
That's it. Damn, even the crossbows.
Shut up, lady.
Things.
Read about them.
My mom used to draw something like that.
Oh.
It's probably just a coincidence.
Uh-oh, my mom used to uh-oh. Oh my god, what if this was his mom's room? Oh, a little bit of weirdness there. What do you think? What if she, like, escaped with him? What if he's a child of one of these experiments? Oh, lordy. We don't know what his mom's name was. Everything's very sus. Shower.
Suava?
That's my mom's name!
That's my mom's name.
Oh, shit!
She was one of the prisoners. Why did she never mention it to me?
Dude, you were born down here, dude.
Want to talk about this place?
I'm forever grateful for what you did for me. That's exactly how I remember him. Terrified when I realized that I was starting to forget him, but now, thanks to you, I don't worry anymore. You'll always be with me. I'm writing this to you because I know... Oh my god! We thought that the guy in the photo was his father. I think it's just the fucking scientist. They took a picture with her because she was part of this experiment. Oh my god. Mind this, you because I know you don't like to talk about it, but hope one day you also get to experience what it means to be a mother. Those brief moments that we share with our children. Oh my god, those brief moments, they're immediately like whisked away. Oh, for God's sake. All the suffering we go through worthwhile. I'm praying to any god that is listening, he bless you with a child. Oh. What the fuck? Dude, you're like a test tube baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. So if we like look at the game but in reverse order, when we went through those labs and all the weird fucking telekinesis and telepathy experiments and stuff, is this kid part of it?
Here's another one.
Is this why he's able to... she's able to speak through his mind or something? Oh my god, this is crazy. This is some crazy storytelling. Am I getting ahead of myself? Probably. Do I care? No, I don't. The vault from... Yeah. Fire Harbor was fun. It didn't do a whole lot to move the meter when it comes to Fallout 4, but it was fun. I like the whole idea. It kind of gave me a little bit of Lovecraftian vibes. Just the idea of this creepy harbor and all these fish people attacking and all that. We might have read this one already. I think we're good to go. We got the punch card. And my third day here. Okay, cool. Damn. Well, we got the important room. My God. You know how it is. Most important events are shown. You know, made important with a little bit of music. Is the right way? Okay, cool. Both doors look the same. Skull Island. It's more of a teenager. Yeah. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters too much. Them trying to put ages on things, it doesn't matter. They're 100-foot fucking monsters. We don't need to know their age or their fucking their salary or their political leanings. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what age. You know, I know he's a giant gorilla, and gorillas only last so long in the world, but let's be honest. He's a little bit different than your average fucking gorilla, right?
This is it?
Oh, Lord.
This is what they were denied? The right to be their own children?
What's that noise? That's the wind.
I've tried to be brave, but this is too much for me. Call for me when we're out of there.
What happened in here? There was some kind of fight. As long as we get a whole load of fights, that's all I care about, DBJ. That's all I care about. I'm so sick of 30-40 minutes of human time in these movies. Like, they reckon, they were saying about this Snyder Cut, now this is not going to do with monsters and movies or anything, but they said that over fucking, it was like 40 minutes or something of it was in slow motion. They added it up. 10% of that movie is in slow motion. Just for stupid CGI moments. Oh man, this is very sad. You can tell, I think I've hit the nail on the head. Oh my god, the incubators, oh my god. What were they doing to these babies? It wasn't just to make them survive for the good of the colony. It's not like that at all. This is worse. Look at that, is that rising there? Wasn't that poison? What the fuck? Yeah, this Quail did the intelligence thing, this program, which I know Dutch actually was nice enough to translate for me. It sounded so normal. sounded completely normal. It's like quest for intelligence. I think that's what it means, or something like that. It seems normal, right? It's like, oh, it's cool. But I don't know. I think that's just a fucking smokescreen. They're actually experimenting on people. Let me see. I'm scrolling up to see where he said. Oh, it's gone too far. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Take care, guys. I'm heading back to work later, Eric. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Have a good one. No Time to Die title song won Best Grammy. Oh, very nice. Well, you know why that is. You know why that is. It always wins a Grammy or something. Didn't Skyfall win one too? But it's because of what's-her-face? Billie Eilish, man. The Eilish stands, oh my god. They could make the world turn if they tried hard enough. I did watch her movie on Apple recently. It's called like Blurry Look at the World or whatever it's called. It was okay, you know. It didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. That she has a very sad existence. Just been playing around the world. She can't keep a relationship going because she's constantly working. They should have called it the cost of success. She's like 18 years old and can't even move, you know. I think, you know, I do definitely. She's definitely, I don't know. I think she's a good person, you know. She seems to have her head screwed on pretty well, but I just don't know how long it's gonna last. I feel sorry for her. Millions in the bank, but I can't move a muscle, can't breathe, can't live her life. Do love the song. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song. Trying to think of how it goes again. There's just no time to die. But I still don't think it gets high enough because she doesn't sing very high. But it doesn't get high enough for a Bond. It's a sad song. It's a very sad song. Somebody fucking dying in that movie, that's for sure. It might be called No Time to Die DBG, but someone fucking dying. They might have no time to die, but apparently they made a few minutes. Someone is definitely. This whole stand, yeah, it does. It really does. Hello, Spidersaurus. Hello, welcome. I agree wholeheartedly, Pyro. They don't even understand what it means anymore. This is a sign of age. This is why most stands are like 13, 14 years old. They don't understand. The whole Stan thing is from Eminem's song Stan. He was a psycho fan who went and fucking killed his fucking wife in the boot of his truck and ran himself off a bridge. He was insane. That's where Stan comes from. This is Stan. But they think it's like a fan. They have no idea. And here's the sad thing. Most Stans are actually exactly like Stan from that song. They are psycho. They're driving people mad. These K-pop stans are doing actual harm to the people they love. They're like, oh, how could this happen? Oh, no, not him or her. And you got like fucking K-pop and J-pop fans going mental over these things. But you've got, you know, the celebrities killing them. And they end up like, and some of them are in their 20s. These K-pop stars committing suicide. It's fucked up. Ah. No Time to Die in my watch. Yes, exactly. I think they think it means superfan. Oh, it really doesn't. It really doesn't mean that. You like J-rock? Is that, what's that like? J-pop. Japanese rock. I like it. Alright, let's read this. Children involved in the program must pass a rigorous selection process. Alright. Is that what they're doing? Yeah, look, that's so fucked up. Have to bring this fucking Aryan nation shit into it. Good God. Those with above average intelligence is measured by the Dutch Intelligence for Kinder. Oh, it's like Wunderkind, the wonder child, subjected to programming. Those with normal intelligence prepared for field labor and factory work. Those in many... Wow. Placed in the T4 program. I'm worried what the T4 program is. I really am. Look, that's fucking... Look at that there. It's rising. That's poison, that is. That's poison. This is so fucked up. There was always rumors of this anyway. There's been many, you know, of them doing weird experiments. Yeah. Every mom is nice except mine. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, he's always made it very personal. All his raps, he constantly brings up, like, his mom, his daughter, his ex-wife. He brings them up all the time. Marshall Mathers. He really does. Sometimes to the point where I'm like, Jesus, man, you know. I wish to inform you that Ulrika Hans, one of the educators, has grown louder and expressing her discontent with the conditions. She feels that cozy environments, exquisite food, learning through play, frequent physical activity, ample leisure time, and state-of-the-art medical care should not be wasted on Slavic. Wow! I'm not even reading that. It's disgusting! Fuck! No, I'm so glad that regime fucking died. Scum! I can't even read that kind of stuff. I can't. Where are we heading to now? Yeah! That's so cool, Spider. That's really cool, man. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know that. Creepy. He's definitely gonna have memory of this school.
A classroom.
The question is, how has he blocked all this stuff out? He's only 12. Here's the teacher's notes herself. I wish to call attention to the matter on which I believe in your utmost importance to the program you oversee. Cutting-edge research by Helga Gubush indicates teaching children to play musical instruments has a very positive effect on their intelligence, particularly their linguistic ability to spatial perception. This research's findings and methodology can be found in Helga Gubush's fascinating doctoral dissertation written by the young woman under the tutelage of my husband, soon to be defended. Thus, out of concern for the proper mental development of young colonists, I asked that grand piano be included in the call. That's really nice. Grand piano as well. Very nice. Very nice. What's the reason for coming in here? Thought we could play a tape or something. There's just no time to die. Die. Fucking die then. Jesus.
Eva,
Yes?
Yes, Shimon.
open the door for me like
But
you did
Billie Eilish, she even like when she was doing, she had to record that song on a tour bus. So it just won an Oscar
Yes, I do.
or a Grammy. Sorry, they don't win Oscars.
Okay then.
Just know that she recorded that on a tour bus. She can't even fucking live her life. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna start to see some very fucked up experiments. And most J-Rock fans only like it because of anime. Ah, okay. That makes sense, you know. Japanese anime. Japanese music.
It's horrible.
You know what? Something else that's coming back now? Eurobeat. And that's thanks to anime as well. Things like Initial D and that. Look at this fucking thing. Look. This is where they probably gave birth. But people are like watching them. This is fucked up. Fucked up. Oh, there's a big old dirty syringe. His mom wasn't nice. No, she's a big old bitch. I think I have to try and get in there. So echoey. You don't watch anime, you just like the music. That's cool. That is cool. Whatever makes you happy, I don't judge. If it makes you happy, well, it can't be that bad. I went through here, didn't I? Where do I go? Sorry, I'm being silly. Wait, maybe it's that switch. Sometimes it does that where you hit the switch, talk to her, but then you have to. Wait, was there nothing else in here? There had to be a reason. I still think it's the fucking classroom. A VHS somewhere. There's another way of spelling Eminem because his name is Marshall Mathers. Yeah. Ah, it's all good, you know. Either way is cool. Maybe one of them's like. I'm telling you, I gotta read that thing. Maybe one of them is, you know, like fans' way of doing it, or he might have changed his reasoning behind it, like. Or something, you know. You know, it's the lore behind the name. It's important. It's important to fans, but it's important for them too. I thought that was a leg. Shit, I should have paid more attention when she was asking me that. Sorry. How's the game? Good. I think I'm right at the end. I've enjoyed it. It's brought on an incredible amount of like discussion, and I like that. That's a definite good sign of a game. Get you talking, get you thinking. Did you hear they're gonna make a Ghost of Tsushima movie? Wow. Right. Is this the only place we haven't been through?
I think this is the way out.
From the looks of it, the control room should be just beyond the dam.
It's really good. It's a really good story. I like it. I hope, in a way, like, I'm trying to guess the twist, and I hope I'm right, and I hope I'm wrong, in that kind of equal measure. It's clear this boy may actually have been, might have been born down here. May even have been experimenting on. Lad, there's stuff fine. I haven't watched a genuine anime in years, you know. Everyone wants me to watch Naruto, and I should. But yeah, I used to watch, like, my biggest ones when growing up was Ghost in the Shell and Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. But what the fuck?
What is this place? Ella?
The Last Supper?
I grew up here.
Aw.
Didn't you say that you grew up in a village in the mountains?
This is the village in the mountains. She didn't mean...
Thought this was it.
No, she meant it was literally inside the mountain.
Szymon, this isn't funny. What is going on here?
I don't know.
Sounds like you've got implanted memories, love. You are an AI. This is really cozy, though. I just hope I don't walk in and it really is the Last Supper. And we haven't seen a single dead body yet. Something very creepy about that. To see the ghosts of struggle and death. Never see the bodies or anything.
Are you sure this is the place?
It's fucked up. Oh god.
It is. At least I think it is.
It's gonna get very culty in
I
here.
don't know what to believe anymore.
You don't know what to believe? You're just talking to me in my head. Oh, mighty Velas. Oh, Mrs. Pink Piest begrudged you a sacrifice. I heard her say it. Told her husband he was a fool to give you meat. Why not old bread if we not give something you said. Anyway, she's only... Look, you can see what's happening here? Jesus Christ, these people are not well. You can see now their mental capabilities are starting to diminish. Oh, please, mighty Velas, punish her like she deserves, and reward me, your faithful servant, always looking after you with health, good fortune, and the ring the red gem. Okay, you can tell now they've become quite mad down here. The isolation is starting to warp. Probably having no sunlight and stuff. Yeah, things are getting... This is almost like Saturnine behavior. Very creepy stuff. Let's go up here first, fuck it.
And what's here?
This is where we used to gather. My father performed rituals at that altar.
And you think that's normal? They clearly had got... they have their own religion. There's that sign stuff again.
They were preparing a ritual for a successful journey.
So they left.
They wanted to...
without you?
They wanted to go up top.
It looks like they didn't finish the ceremony.
Oh
It's
god.
missing some offerings. Without them,
They talked about sacrifice, but we talk about human. You want to finish the ceremony? Oh god.
So, do you want me to finish the ceremony?
How's it going? Hello, you might want a cookie. How is it going? I'm doing well.
An animal offering and a sacred item.
How are we gonna get an
What should we
animal
start
offering?
with?
There's nothing
Let's
down here.
start with an animal offering. Where can we find something like that?
We have to get creative.
I could try to catch a rat.
I don't think that will be necessary. I have an idea. Go behind the stage, there's a workshop there.
And we will find a food offering there?
Sort of.
I don't like this at all. I'm not down with any cults. What's this game? This is Paradise Lost. It's brand new. It just came out today. It's been really, really cool. It's basically, it's set in an alternate history future where the Nazis won World War II and decided to bomb the whole world with nuclear weapons. So we're in like a post-apocalyptic 1980s now. We play as this 12-year-old boy who's lived underground his whole life. He's just had to bury his mother, and he's just trying to find some other signs of life down here. It's crazy. It's crazy. So this bunker, it feels like Bioshock but underground. This bunker was created by the Germans, and they seem to have ruled with an iron fist down here. They only picked the celebrities and the best people they thought. And it looks like they were, you know, they even tried to have control over how people were born. And even though this boy, this Szymon, who we control, he actually it looks like he was born down here, even though he didn't know about that. It's like he's blocked out a lot of memories. It's very creepy, very creepy. It's done by a Polish studio, so it's very impressive. Very, very cool story. Very creepy, very bleak. I like it. I mean, to start off. Oh my god. He's the doll? You said animal. Well, does that count?
Are you sure this will work?
Don't worry. It's just about symbolism.
So this
Let's
we're being
look for that sacred item.
we're being talked to by
You'll
this
find it there.
voice.
Why were there
Her name
so
is
many toys there?
Eva.
All the children
But
grew up, and because of the radiation,
I think she's secretly
no
an
one was
AI.
born. The youngest was Antek. When he turned 12, he became an adult. They shaved his head and put all the toys in one place for future children.
Jesus.
Who's Antek?
My best friend.
Yes, we've never seen her. We've never seen anybody. But she's talking to us. We've already talked about like human experimentation. There was one about neural communication, which is telepathy. So she's either an AI or someone who's talking to us through telepathy, through mind. It's kind of, yeah, it is really cool. It's a good story. What I like about it is you don't get often to see these kind of post-apocalyptic stories through the eyes of a child. He's 12 years old, you know. And he just had to bury his mom. It's pretty fucked up. Pretty damn fucked up, but it's really cool. Like if you're a fan of like Bioshock and Fallout, it's really cool. Now it is obviously there's no combat or anything like that. It's if you want to call it a walking simulator, but I think when they tell such a personal story like this, and the same with like What Remains of Eden Finch, I think they're far more than your average little walking sim. You know, some of the writing is better than some movies. You know, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
There in that bucket.
What? What else did you want me to look for? A sacred item or something like that? I do miss... I think there's these optional things you can do for achievements. And I keep missing them. So yeah, we've gone from this this huge city they built down there. They even have like sand and lighthouse, but it's all underground.
Now straight ahead.
See, she's talking to us, and she's like, "Oh, I'm talking to you through speakers," and I can't find any speakers. It's nonsense. Oh, yeah, this poor kid. We even managed to find the labs where they were.
What am I looking for?
My hairpin.
Here we go.
What does the hairpin look like?
My father carved it in the shape of a bison.
A bison.
At least that's what he said it was.
Is this any good?
This is where I last saw it.
There's some spectacles. Is that any good? No, she don't care. In the shape of a bison, so like a big bowl. A hairpin. Alright. All sounds very suspicious.
I can't find it.
I guess we'll have to find something else instead.
How about the ring on the drawer?
Alright, I'm just gonna keep picking up the spectacles until you say something about that. The ring do?
Yes, that could work.
Okay.
You just have to bless it, but that's not going to be difficult. It looks like we have everything.
Now we've seen that it appears there was an uprising, and they've created their own cult down here.
Maybe they took it.
Creepy, but how's your day going?
They knew how
Gonna
to
eat
find
and read NASCAR news. Nice,
Sure,
nice.
it will turn up somewhere.
I think I'm near the end. Okay.
So we are not going to finish.
No,
the
I
show
am.
After all,
I will.
I mean. if
So you
that's what
can
want.
miss little scenes like this. Creepy. Great Valhouse. This seems to be the god they're now worshipping. Grant me the gift of motherhood. See, it seems to be about fertility and that. It would appear that either through experimentation or something, it would appear that they were not able to have children down here anymore. Let me savor the sight of my own child as he learns to walk and talk, as he grows and supports me and my husband in our old age. I try to treat myself with primrose oil, flaxseed oil, and chistwood extract. Herbalist friend gave me a mixture of lady's mantle, yarrow, rue leaves, yellow. Okay. Nothing helped. Oh. It's weird. It's like God himself has forsaken them. This reminds me of Children of Men as well. It's like Punishment. It's an absolutely incredible movie, and if you haven't watched it, it is high up in my bucket list. Alright. How do I bless
The
this?
offerings in the bowls. Now bless the items, and the ritual will be complete.
How do I do that? Dwarven Wolf, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Not doing a lot today. Don't feel great either, physically and mentally. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I hope
that
you feel
works.
better. Maybe you could order your favorite food or listen to your favorite music. Might cheer you up a bit. We definitely all have bad days.
Thank you for doing this for
But
me.
here's the thing I always say, like, you gotta have some bad days to make the good days feel even better, you know? I know it's so cheesy, but... And then sometimes it's kind of important to let ourselves feel like that, you know? You're only human.
I don't remember
We've
anyone
had
like
the
that.
worst, you know, like,
At least
at
I
this
don't
point,
think I do.
year and a half in the last, you know... We've never had anything like this in the last 100 years. So, it's understandable. This is what I was saying, like, you know... Until this happened, a lot of people were like, oh, this is the generation that had no great war, no great, you know, disease, whatever, and then it happened. It shapes a generation for sure. But you gotta remember, it'll make you stronger. Makes you stronger. I'm telling you, we're all gonna appreciate things so much more after all this is done. You know, even silly things like just running to the grocery stores or hanging out with friends. I hope we do anyway. If not, then it will be a lesson we did not learn. Alright, have we done this ritual? Don't know if I should be doing this. Like, I'm not really for this kind of stuff. But it would appear we're meant to do nice things for this Eva, who I truly do not believe is human. I don't know who she is or what she is. But so far, a lot of our optional choices. One was to clean the camera. Now we're doing completing a ritual for her. You can tell it's almost as if we're trying to appease her in some way. All right, I think we can leave now, right? Is she happy with that? I hope so. Like I said, it feels like that we're doing like a Turing test. I like when stories do that. I like when they make you question everything.
I'm glad that we finished the ritual.
Me too.
Their journey should be safe now. And maybe ours will be too.
As long as you're happy. The choices do matter in this game. We will have a different outcome depending on what we do. Wow, I can't... Look at this. Is that outside? Do I actually see sky? Oh my god. I don't believe it. It's quite a little paradise they got down there.
And what's here?
Something isn't right about this place.
You're telling me.
I just don't remember being here.
Why are they hanging shards of glass? Something has been corrupted here. I work 5 days a week. And work Saturdays. But I get a day off in the week. That's nice, nice. Is today your day off? Well, I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're having a cheeky beer as well. Or whatever you like. The tree. Oh, something didn't load there. Whoops. That's okay. This game just came out today. It's available on pretty much all the platforms. And it's been super fun. The voice acting's really good too. Oh, not today. Okay, cool.
Like they were friends.
He changed.
He definitely got older.
What kind of games do you like to play? A Tuesday off. Ah, okay, cool. Nice one. How's it going, OGG? Afternoon, Mr. Saber. Just a quick pop in to say hello. I have no... Okay, no worries. Hope you feel better. Yeah, sleep is always the best medicine.
Your photo fits the
It works for so much.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hope you feel better, OGG. Thank you for stopping in, dude.
Is you?
I work Friday and Saturday nights. That's all that makes me feel shit. Yeah, maybe you hate your job? Ah, can you change the times around? What is it about the job that you hate? Is it the people? Is it the work itself? Is there any way you can better your situation? Is there any way of like moving positions in the company or Changing altogether. I don't know what you do. No, but something you do if you're on the road. Maybe you could get a desk job or vice versa. You work. Yeah. Place, and I hate working nights. Oh fuck. It's hard to change the place. It's a bit easier to change the people. You can get away from them. I'm sorry about that. I want to leave, but it's hard. Yeah, I understand. You probably need the money. If not for yourself, maybe for your family. I understand. I like good stories in games. Ah, good. Well, this one's fantastic. It's real. The closest thing I can say, like, I've never seen a post-apocalyptic game where you play as a child. The closest thing would be like the movie The Road, the book. You know, Cormac McCarthy's The Road. But actually digging into it, it's closer to like BioShock, but underground. There's no combat. It's a story, but it's allowed the story to be far more personal because of it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We're very close to seeing where all this ends. This is another bunker door. This may lead to the outside world. Oh wow, everything's so pristine. Just been.
It must be your father's. Oh, I mean, Lucian's study.
We don't know if Lucian's is actually his father now. I'm starting to doubt that. I thought at first because of the picture. That's what he's looking for. He's just looking for family, signs of life, anything.
Who's he trying to save?
I leave this with you. When the time comes, it is the gods who will judge my actions. I will stand before them. I will look them in the eyes and will not blink. Because I know that one cannot have a higher purpose than devoting their whole life to saving their loved ones. Oh, I think he left this for Szymon. Oh. Was it his father? Here we go, one of the last audio diaries. Little tapes.
My dear friends. No, that's not it. Bracia I siostry. Yes, much better. Bracia I siostry. Recently, there have been many events that have left us at a loss for words. Things that lack any rational explanation. Recoveries from illness that seemed impossible.
Okay.
The appearance of farm animals that were thought to be extinct. I have long believed that someone has been watching over us. Still, I was afraid to share my thoughts. That is, until now.
Lucian!
Fate has brought us here, to the land of Veles.
Veles.
The Slavic god of water and the underworld.
Cool.
Lucian, obiad.
Give me a moment, please. You know, I get nervous before these things.
I'm
So
sorry
that's
to
who they're
hurry up,
worshipping.
It's getting cold.
I mean, you know, in face value, it looks like they started a cult around it, but oh, it may not be so bad, you know. I feel like faith can be important, you know. One's own spiritual beliefs is definitely important. I feel like religion is a little bit of a misstep, though, because it just borderlines on brainwashing. But faith itself, your own person's faith, everyone's, you know, entitled to it. I think that's important. So them worshipping this god of water doesn't seem so bad. There's that sign again they saw. He found something. He created something. Do not know when we will leave this bunker. Yeah, it's like Fallout and BioShock mixed together. It's pretty cool. Big up Polish. Absolutely. This is made by a Polish studio. Good for them. They've done a great job. And I think the voice acting is wonderful as well. Yeah, good stories. Absolutely. We've been playing through the Yakuza series. Hell yes. Which one are you on now? How far have you gotten? I know they're quite long, so you have a lot of games. I also suggest that you should try Judgment as well, or Judge Eyes if you have the Japanese version. It's a spin-off detective game. Kiwami 2, very nice, very nice. How are you playing those? Are you on PS4 or PC, or are you doing it through the Game Pass? God bless the Game Pass. It's been very generous to us all lately. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Kiwami 2 is the remake of the second one, right? And you started with 0. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's the best way of doing it, right? I know that it's not the order they're released, but I think it's the best way of doing it. Very good, very good. So you're basically just finished your third game. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Now is the best time to get into it. I mean, they just released Yakuza 7, right? And I have heard rumblings that they will be doing a sequel to Judgment. PC, I streamed it. Oh, very good, very good. Nice. How are they on PC? Very cool. The combat is just so addictive in those games. Judgment is really fun. You should look that up. It's a spin-off game in the Yakuza world. So if you like a little bit of detective stuff in your game, yeah, it's really worth playing. Really, really fun. And it has like the classic combat, you know. I know Yakuza 7 went for a turn-based, which I think everyone thought was a nice, refreshing, you know, entry. I only played Kiwami. Yeah, I hear Zero is fantastic as well. I want to play that one. Yeah, I'm from Poland, live in the UK. That's cool. That's very cool. I'm from Ireland. Hell yeah. Yeah, hopefully things get better for you. You might want a cookie. Yeah, I know that times can be tough for sure. Hopefully you can maybe try and start looking for another job or something that can help. You can kind of, you know, you could even cheekily go for an interview while you're still in your job, you know, just once you don't agree to anything. Anyway, use controller. Yeah, I still think they're the best way of playing. I can only imagine how hard it'd be to do the combat with a keyboard. Alright, brothers and sisters, let's see. Okay. Warns my heart to see the spirit of camaraderie among us each and every day. Yet events have transpired are hard to explain. He found new tunic when no one could no longer be patched up. Alright, so he's finding a lot of little things that make him believe in a miracle. I have the feeling someone's watching over us. Alright. Fate's tangled path has brought us to the kingdom. Alright, I think this is what he said. It's just his little script that he wrote so that he could talk to the people. It's nice. So this, what makes this unique as well is the conversational choices actually do impact the ending. Now, a lot of them are simple on the surface, but a lot of them are also very big morality choices, and I don't know if I've chosen the right thing or not. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's a great. It's a great name for it as well. You know, I know it's there's a famous book of poems from John Milton called Paradise Lost, but it's not set in that same universe. Looking all the time, but Mum's not. I know. Things are very rough right now. There's nothing moving at all. I feel you on that. Just hang on in there if you can. I know it sucks. I know everyone you talk to probably goes, "Oh, you should be lucky to have a job right now." That's no way of looking at it either. Hopefully, you know, by summer. Looks like they're trying to open things up again. Just keep looking.
As I remember,
Where did they all go?
they must have left just before you got here.
I don't know. I don't agree with that either.
Telling the truth.
She didn't answer that. You should tell him the truth. Made the story a lot better starting with Zero. Yeah,
You grew up here.
I can imagine.
Do you remember the world outside?
Sure I do. Before the bombs hit, I had a normal life on the surface.
But how old are you then? Before the bombs hit?
Wasn't that like 20 years ago?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
If not 30 years ago. Oh, no answer. You see? She is not human. She is not human. We are talking with an AI or something. Her memories are jarbled. There's no way. You don't just go, yeah, I remember. Before the bombs hit. Obviously, it's possible she's over 30 years old, but no. We're in 1980 right now in this game. Oh, I wonder are these nods to developers or something. These are all little shrines to people. Oh, am I supposed to remember those symbols, maybe? I hope not. I don't like that kind of stuff. I've got a brain of a hamster. These may be tributes to people's families, I think. The devs' families or something. Not sure, but it's whatever. It's really nice. It's nice of them to do that. Aaron, how's it going? Hello. Good night. Yes, good night, Aaron. Good night. Good night, Aaron. Thank you for always coming in saying good night. I appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys. I'm absolutely absorbed by this game. Yeah. The dark one. Yeah, I was actually just talking about Metro as well. That's another great series. And there are moments in this game that made me think of Metro. There's a whole underground railroad that took people to this shelter, to this colony. And it made me think of Metro. Metro games are, they're like, even with Metro Exodus that came out, they still don't get enough love. They really don't. I think that game is fantastic. I try and get as many people to play as possible. Even if you were to just to start with Metro Exodus, I'd be okay with that. Oh, what the hell?
That was your friend, wasn't it?
Was he really so young when it happened?
How can she see what we see?
I'm so sorry, Emma.
It's not adding up at all. These are some of the dead from the colony, but I do feel like those pictures are a little bit too real, you know what I mean? Nice little tributes. It's something you'd see in Japan. Beautiful. There's clearly a lot of Slavic kind of history here and love gone into it, which is great to see. I don't know nearly enough. Should play Metro. Yeah, I would say start with Exodus though, if you can get your hands on it. Because the other ones are a little bit, just a little bit, they're more focused on stealth. That's all I would say. They're good. They're all great shooters in their own right. What I really love about it is the ability to make your own gun and that. I've always loved the pump action gun. It's just really cool. The whole mask. It has like this realism, almost like the Stalker series or like of a survival game without having any of the crooks of a survival game. I think there are modes you can choose if you want to deal with like hunger and all that. The only thing you really have to watch out for
Can't be much further.
is your Geiger counter. Super fun. Great games. Hey Pooh, aw! Hello Stinky, how's it going? Aw. That's a nice little surprise. Hey Pooh, how you doing today? Aw. But don't half make me happy when you come in, let me tell you. The first two are on PS Now. Yeah, you can get them pretty cheap too. Metro Last Light as well. They're great games. They have that little bit of a supernatural thing to them. My god, this looks like he's going into the light. I don't like this. This poor little kid better survive all this. What is this? Oh, what?
Eva, your name on the grave.
Is she dead?
What's going on here?
I don't remember. I don't want to remember.
Polenda.
That's his name. You're his daughter.
Oh no.
I don't want to hear it.
That's why she went your father. It was actually her father.
You can't help me. No one can. This place was built on lies and death. There's only pain here. I'm not going to suffer anymore.
Shutting it down. Oh no.
You hear me? It's
Don't do it. Is she the AI?
Eva, if he's your father, then I will say this is.
Oh yeah, you are Stinky. You're my Stinky. I'm tired, but I'm alright. Oh. And I hope it's helping. It sounds like you're getting stronger every day. I fucking love to hear that. Killing it. I had so much fun. Pooh, yeah, that's me, I'm Pooh. Hi, I'm Pooh and she's Stinky. What's it to you, eh, mister? What's it to you? Actually cracks me up because it's the old story about my parents. It cracks me up that just the way things go. I swear to God, I was playing a game the other day and Stinky came up as a name for something. Life is funny. Life is funny. Alright, looks like we're near the end of this. Lots of twists and turns. I don't know if I'm hitting the nail on the head or I'm way off. It's a really cool game, Moshi. It's called Paradise Lost. I don't think it has anything got to do with the old John Milton book of poems, though. But it was mentioned. Basically what it's about is you play as this 12-year-old boy who is he's growing up in the post-apocalyptic world where basically it's an alternate history where the Nazis have won and they blew up the whole world with nuclear bombs and now it is nuclear holocaust. And everybody's living in this bunker here. And we play as this poor little 12-year-old kid who starts off the game by burying his mother. It's fucked up. So we're inside this bunker now and it's gone from it feels like BioShock, but underground. Like, they have this whole society. They have like a fake beach and lighthouses and everything, all built into the mountains. It just released today, so yeah, and I'm playing on Xbox. So yeah, those little hiccups are on me, unfortunately. But it's been so engrossing, Jesus Christ, just to see how society has worked down here. It's been unreal. And then we obviously got into a lot of darker shit with there was like fertility issues and then experimentations on that kind of stuff. And instead of this boy going into the bunker, it would appear that he was probably born here. We've also been talking to this voice, that's what I've been calling it. A woman named Eva, but I well believe that she's actual AI. I don't know. It's really, really engrossing. Yeah, very heavy start to the game. The whole game is very heavy, very bleak. Just watching them do that. Like, look at this, yeah. But there's something about it, I don't know. It's completely and utterly grabbed me. Good lord. Kind of makes you ask these kind of questions, you know. What the hell would you do? This poor little kid has to keep his like head together. He's just looking for... He has one little photo he found on his mother's belongings with a picture of her and an unnamed man. And he's all alone. We have not met a single other person. Not one person. It's so desolate down here. There's beauty in it as well. Like, nature's slowly taking it back. But oh my god. There can be beauty in desolation. And we got so far into it that there was a coup, you know, there was an uprising between people, and now they started to worship the Slavic god of water and fertility and on the underworld, of course, as well. So yeah, it's crazy. Kind of almost reminds me of like Saturnine stuff. Very, very mad hints of BioShock for sure, without the combat. And it's done by a Polish team called Polyamorous, which is an unusual name for a development company for sure. But I kind of get it too, you know. It kind of means love, right? In a way, everybody love. I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I didn't mean to keep going here, but I can't quite put it down. It's like a really good book. Now we're getting to the bottom of it all here. Yeah, it would very much appear that that man in the picture may have been the scientist who had locked up his mom, and that he was one of the babies born under very suspicious circumstances. There's also little nods to neural communication experiments, which makes me think telepathy. I don't know. It's either AI or fucking telepathy, alright? Fucking aliens, man!